I'm at Grace Church Road. I went to Waynesboro to bring this man down to this address, and now he's trying to force his way into a house. I'm afraid to move my vehicle. Just fighting in there.
It's inside the house now?
Yeah.
You have your doors locked?
It's open. I'm in a van.
You need to make yourself safe, okay? Even if you've got to drive away from there to get away from him and close that and lock that door. Do that for me now, please.
Okay, wait a minute.
And boom. Hey, guys. Hello, everyone that's coming in so far. Hey, Alexa, Louis,
Hello.
Anna.
Hello.
Hello. Happy December 2nd.
I know, right? How did we get here?
I know. Hey, everyone that's coming in. Okay. So tonight, you guys, as you guys know, it's for Blaine's children. Like from, you guys remember when Blaine passed away, and of course, it was one of those things where, as kind of a promise to myself and to Blaine, that his children, because they'd be deeply impacted, especially at Christmas time, that maybe we could help the family out. And some people had donated back then. And Andrew Bess, if anyone remembers from the healing video, which we'll play tonight, Andrew Bess will be taking the 3 children out shopping for Christmas. And again, Blaine, if anyone doesn't know who Blaine is, that's in here right now. Blaine obviously was someone that was on our channel multiple times. He was a good friend to this channel. I still miss him severely, of course, and wanted to keep, of course, the promise that I had basically made, that I just wanted to help out the children, help them out for Christmas, make it a little bit nicer for them, even in the midst of the fact that they've lost their father, which was the main bread supporter. So in saying that, I mean, the Andrew had told Ashley what we were doing, and he said that she bawled, and when he had told her. So we'll appreciate any support tonight. We will. Okay, although this is a night about the children, Tawny, we will quickly go over that gag order, and we'll see where it goes from there. But really, we're going to just, Blaine died of an addiction. So we'll be talking about that support with Steph. I should be on at some point here as well. And Andrew hopefully can make it tonight as well. So we will go over that, but I'll get a few things out of the way first, please. So up in the corner of the screen is the PayPal. That one you can just scan with your phone and do it that way. Please do not do super chats for Blaine's 3 children. If they're for the channel, different story. I'm going to be pulling up the OBS, which I'll show you in just a second here. I will just show you. This will be coming up for the night. And so, which is Streamlabs, okay? And so Streamlabs, for instance, when it's up, just to show you quickly. So if it's a new subscriber, you're going to see this.
So cute.
If it's a membership, you're going to see this one. Okay. If it's a donation, I never really understood that donation button. Okay. And then a super chat.
It's a Crime Exchange super chat.
That's just a sample.
This is a test super chat alert for $57.
Okay, so I'm going to come back to the screen for a second. Okay, so and then in the background there, it's just basically, something that I built. It's a 10-minute wrap around there basically. And oh, do I even have it on loop? I should make sure I have it on loop. Yeah, it is a wrap around there. And again, it's about Blaine's children tonight for the most part. And yeah, so I'm gonna take that down for a moment. Now, um, so there's the PayPal, and also anyone can do this. You can type in !Christmas. Okay, now that should pull up the coffee app, like meaning, let's see here. Let me just make sure. I should have, yeah, I was doing a lot of stuff today, guys. Dude, come on, Streamlabs. Okay, there it is. Okay, so on the Streamlabs, you'll see the PayPal link as well. You'll see the Buy Me a Coffee, and then there's the Stripe one. The Stripe one is simply that link instantly takes you to a $10 donation, and you can just enter your, is it like an Apple Pay? You can just enter your credit card, whatever you have for that. Okay, so those are the three ways. So again, for Blaine's children, please do not do super chats, and the reason why we say that is, well, there's two reasons. One, because YouTube would take 30%, but YouTube, that money would never come till December 21st. And that's way too late. So that's why it's just kind of more instant. PayPal, Stripe. Stripe comes back in about 5 days. PayPal, and if you do a PayPal, make sure you do it as friends and family, not as goods and services. But anyways, so okay, I think that's about it for that. So anyone can type Christmas. Please have respect and everything as always, guys. Okay. So, okay, let's talk about the gag order and get that one out of the way here. Okay, and Adam, actually before that, Adam was on CD's live today. Adam, do you want to just quickly talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, CD was really gracious, and he invited me to come on because he knew that I had been pretty invested in the Idaho murder place of the 4 college students in Moscow, Idaho. It's been kind of a little bit of an obsession for me in the last. When did I get back from vacation? Almost 2 weeks ago. And now that we didn't have enough going on with Delphi, that I'm like, oh, let me spend all my other free time looking into this case. So he knew that I had been doing that, and he was nice enough to ask me to come on, and we just kind of went over the case up until this point, and we were then joined by Jeremy Reagan. For anyone that's following the case, Jeremy Reagan lived in the apartment complex next door to the 4 students that were murdered. And he's kind of been all over the media so far in relation to this case. And it was really, I was really grateful to have the opportunity to get to talk to him and ask him some questions. I'd asked him some questions privately beforehand, but it was great to to have the opportunity to be on a stream with him and just talk to him and ask him ask him questions. So, and I have to say, for anyone, I know that we're here for a different reason tonight, but for anyone that is thinking that Jeremy Reagan, neighbor guy, has something to do with these murders, I've talked to him a few times now, and I feel pretty confident in being able to say that he may come across awkward, self-admittedly, but I think the guy is completely 100% innocent of anything in this case, and he just, I can relate a little bit in the fact that, he just can be a little awkward. I can be a little awkward, so I understand it. I can smile at inappropriate times. I can go on a tangent, so I get it. But try to be kind when you're, looking at people online.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, it was a great live. I didn't catch all of it, but I listened to a lot of it because I was doing things as I was. I missed the part. I missed that funny part though. but I gotta go rewatch it again. And yeah, it's I know somewhat about the Idaho murders. Like, I mean, I keep watching clippings about it. It's a very another very sad case. Um, and I'm sure once some evidence comes back and like what do they say, their forensics or whatever, the toxicology report that
Yeah. I mean, the coroner says the toxicology report probably won't come into play with any of this.
oh
But
what is that greedy lady doing in our chat?
who's the greedy lady?
Her name is Tot.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Anything that goes for kids, which
Yeah.
I have my brother.
Tot's a
we
very
understand that, Tot.
no.
God,
You know, we're tired of Tot.
but no
We're
one's
tired.
starting on drama.
Tot, you are gonna get booted. I'm sorry, but as a grandma to those children, you should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed of yourself. You are greedy, money hungry, and you're putting a priority on money over everything and above. Shame on you. Block user.
I was
Let me
confused. We're trying
No.
to. We're just trying to
No.
give Christmas a good
let's
Christmas.
let's explain Tot. Okay? So when Blaine passed away, what was it? we
October
had
16th.
messaged her. Yeah, we had messaged her. You know, hey Todd, is there anything we can do? You know, we love Blaine, right? So because of Michael Phillips decided to tell Tot, and he supposedly proved to her that we somehow took down Flint Farmer's GoFundMe. Now, Flint Farmer is in jail for the murder of Karina McClurkin. Now, that is Blaine's uncle, and that is Vincent Farmer's uncle. Okay? We never did. Go ahead.
Vincent Farmer's father.
Sorry, Vincent Farmer's father. We never did no such thing. And so
how would we?
All she kept talking about was money, 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 and money. It didn't matter what she said. And then she was like, just get the money. Just get the money. Now, we had only raised about $120 or something like that at the time. And that's why we had people specifically donate to us. And then Adam sent it over to Andrew.
I can vouch for that.
Yep. And specifically donate to the funeral for Blaine. Okay. This is what happens when somebody passed away. This is her own son.
Sonny, you and I also both separately went on to the funeral,
Yes.
the funeral parlor's direct website, and each made a donation as well. And then we're accused of only sending $50 of the money that we provided, but we sent the $100 and some to Andrew that night, which I have a receipt of. And we each then went and made a personal donation to the funeral home to go to help pay for the funeral of Tot's son, Blaine.
This channel raised a good chunk of that money for that funeral.
Well, we know that one of our viewers alone donated $1,000. And so I don't think anyone's here about drama. And if you're still watching, I know you can comment.
Blocked her. I blocked her.
But I mean, she can still watch. But if you're still watching, I know that you're probably hurting. You've gone through a lot of pain this year between your brother and your son. But we have done nothing but try to bring justice for Karina McClurkin wherever that leads. But we've also found someone that we loved in the meanwhile, and that was in your son, Blaine. And we never have had any intention whatsoever other than to support Blaine and Ashley and those children, and to show Blaine the love that he deserved, because it's the love he gave us. And I don't know why you think that we are someone that we're not, or that we represent something that you dislike, but I promise you,
Michael Phillips. Oops.
I mean, You'll see you'll see the amount of presents that are under that Christmas tree for those kids. I'm sorry that we're not giving the money to you directly.
Right.
But I don't know why that matters.
That's
Shouldn't
what
it
she's
just
mad
be
about.
about the children? And I pray for you, because I don't want you to hurt, because I know that you've lost a lot this year. But that we're on your side, and you
to take
shouldn't
away
attack us.
from these children. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
We have
So
fought for Blaine harder than anyone.
not only that, so I created a line, about 5 product line for Blaine, and anyone that purchased it, 50%, like Abby and Libby, would go now, right? Didn't have to do nothing. Created a line. And then she puts on the board that she deserves 100%. That she deserves 100% of those sales. Really? Well, what's 0 of 0? You've already sitting there accused us of trying to take down Flint Farmers PayPal, right? Andrew Best. And then you literally come in here tonight, taught, and you sit there and try to take away from these children and Blaine. Like, disgusting. I'm so sorry, but I have no use for people that put money ahead of everything like that. We have done nothing but show our love and support, and that's just greed. You need to revisit yourself in the mirror, lady, okay? Because this is not about you. Through all your loss, we sympathized with you. Through everything, sympathized.
Nor have we even mentioned your brother Flint Farmer. And we've had ample opportunity to talk about the case against Flint Farmer, but when was the last time we mentioned Flint Farmer's name? Because, and you know that one of my heroes is Jerry McClurkin. So I have my own personal feelings about Flint Farmer, but I have never made it. If I wanted to be about drama, I would have vilified Farmer more than his actions have vilified himself. Please know that we love your son, and you have no right to treat us.
You might as well be talking to our door right now. That's how much
I know that you're hurting, and I'm sorry that you're hurting, but that's not our fault. We're trying to help.
Yeah.
And you'll see that one day.
Yeah. Someone you think would be a little bit more grateful, but no. She had to come make her way in here as well. I'm just sorry. I'm just really disgusted. Now, what happened, guys, when it was the funeral time, again, I blocked her because every time I turned around, she was talking about money. That's why we made sure it didn't get into her hands. And that's why we made sure that this was going to go to Andrew and Andrew's going to take the kids shopping. And it will not go into Tot's hands whatsoever. And that's why we did that at the funeral as well. We made sure that none of the money went into her hands. And so,
and I think you're doing good. Sorry. I think you're doing good.
Well, you know what? We know it. We know we are. Most people would be grateful for helping out. But you know what? This becomes about Blaine and the children and not about her. And I'm not even going to make it anything about her anymore because it's so disgusting to me that people, and including family, your own freaking family is so greedy, so money hungry. Because honestly, the stuff that woman has posted with regards to stuff about money, all she said to Andrew was, get the money. Make sure you get the money. Make sure you get the money. Like when it was about the funeral time and stuff, that's why we made sure, you know what? As much as I wanted to do nothing after that, it was about Blaine. I mean, all this channel needed to do was make a nice tribute video. But so let's make it about the kids where it properly belongs. Because that's
this is probably showing the type of person she is. But I mean, maybe she's also concerned about money, like when, because she lost a son and he probably had revenue. And now she's like, where's that going to come from?
She was, the minute he died, she was literally she wasn't even, all she did was believe that Michael said that we tried to take Flint Farmer when she was trying to get money. And then so that all started with Michael. And all she kept saying to me, it didn't matter how much I said I was sorry about her son in the messenger. All she kept saying is, here's my cash app. Here's my cash app. Here's my cash app. Just sad. Here's my cash app. And no, Sharon, they have moved to Florida, but he has not. So meaning they're still back here. He has I don't know how many days he still has left. He has about 60 days left. He had about 90 days left to be here. So no, that's inaccurate. They have a place purchased or whatever it is in rented or whatever in Florida, but they are in Indiana. So that's why once his what do you want to call it, probation or work program thing is up, then they can move fully. Yeah. So let's get back to where this should have been in the first place. And yeah, I mean, I was trying to give credit the fact that she was actually going to say something nice, and then I read it and I was like, oh no, oh heck no. Take your greedy butt and you can, you know what, go find Jesus. Let's pray for her, and then, again, for you guys, again, this is about the children. If you guys, okay.
Yeah. Well, you guys are doing a good deed, regardless of whatever drama there is going on. You guys are doing.
I just find it when you have people in the world that really care about people, and this stuff happens. It never fails to cease to amaze me. And it's the most disgusting, despicable thing to me that when people put money ahead of humans, like I said, this is about her grandchildren. And it's because she's not getting money in her hands. Do you know? It's about drama. The only person that's making drama is you, Todd. Okay? Go revisit yourself. Go talk to Jesus or something. Go find Jesus.
You know what? Let's not even give her any more publicity and any. Let's focus on what we're here for.
Okay. Okay, so let's share the screen.
I'm even going to go as far just to give her a little grace and know that the pain that she's going through, she might not be thinking or feeling rationally, and you know what? For that, Todd, I'm sorry, but just please know. I mean, when you see those Christmas presents under that tree on Christmas morning, I hope that you then are able to say, you know what? They cared about my son. And my grandkids are having a good Christmas because of those people.
Yeah.
So, and I will pray for you and whatever you need.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm over the sympathy thing for her. Enough is enough is enough. Oh, there's Andrew. Hey, Andrew.
Hi, Sonny. How are you guys?
Hi,
Good.
Andrew. How are you?
We're off to a bad start.
Why?
Because Top came in here and started her drama and basically, just started with her typical greed. So,
whoa,
it's not about her.
I knew I should have got on earlier, but
it's all good.
Damn. I guess I'm going to have to go back and rewatch the live.
You know what? It was just, again, this isn't about her. It's about the children, and it's about Blaine, and it's, so again, she wants to try to ruin it for the children and, make it about money in a sense. Go right ahead. But this isn't about her. But anyways, honestly, enough about that. Thank you for coming on. How are you doing?
You look great. You look great. I'm like, wow, like, look, Andrew's hot.
Whatever. So I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be a lot of people, at least anybody from where Blaine and I are from, talking shit after they see this live, because my picture is plastered all over Facebook right now.
Why?
There was a huge misunderstanding the other day, and I actually went to jail.
Wait, is this? Oh. Okay.
Charges were never even filed. Like, I got arrested the following morning. I was released, and the case was completely thrown out. It was a complete misunderstanding. I accidentally elbowed Phoenix, and the cops got called.
That's what. Remember, Sonny, I messaged you.
Oh,
but
yeah.
But we were told it was a different
somebody else. Yeah.
No, it was definitely against Phoenix. Like, she just left the room. But like, there was a post on, it's called Busted Newspaper, and there was like 167 comments of people trying to argue and call me a woman beater, and Phoenix was like, he definitely didn't put his hands on me. she reached for her phone in my pocket, and I stuck my arms up. And when I did, I elbowed her.
So who called the cops then?
A family member. It's
Oh, not the same one we're talking about. No, okay. Oh, that's the different one. So I didn't know that.
no.
And
But
obviously, I mean, I know you in Phoenix are always posting stuff, you know.
yeah, like it is whatever. But
Sorry,
I'm
dude.
sad. I'm sad that I didn't get to see Tot on the live. So I actually got to see Flint while I was in jail. He's got high spirits, which is very good. Him and I talked a little bit. I'm not going to go too much in detail.
Yeah, no need to. So just
but
remind
I can let me say this, please.
Sure.
You know how like when you're a good judge of character and you can just see things in people's eyes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, you guys, that man didn't do it.
Is that how you feel? Yeah. I don't know, honestly. I haven't really overly paid attention to the case myself. I was kind of wondering about how things were going with Flint over there. So you basically feel like, yeah, I'm looking at this dude and he's just didn't do it.
Yeah. He didn't do it.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, you know, I mean, I know you can't really talk too much about it because obviously it's an ongoing case and an investigation there. Didn't he just have a recent court date?
I'm not real sure. I was too stressed out over what was going on with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything's all good now.
Yeah, well, you know,
the date is the trial date is February 2nd.
Okay, February 2nd for his. Yeah.
Flint's trial date.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the day I got moved to.
That's my baby should be born anytime around that date.
I was yeah. Okay, is that when your boy?
We've like the 24th-ish is what they're giving us. 24th, 23rd.
Okay. That's 24th, 23rd of February?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, okay. And just to explain to everyone, so you guys have a place in Florida. Where are you right now? You're still in Indiana?
Yeah. I am in Indiana. The end of October, I took Phoenix and the kids down to Florida. And spent a week down there. And she was having some tooth pain and it's going to take a minute to get her insurance and everything switched over. So she loaded the kids up and drove back just to go to the dentist. She was going to come back the middle of December anyways. She's doing some stuff for my birthday, and then she was coming back for my graduation in January. So she just ended up coming back a couple weeks early.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Only because I knew that you guys were, had moved and moved out there, and then, but you still had all. Like I know that you said that you were back. Only because I just wanted to clarify for in chat today, because someone said, "Oh, you're in Florida," and because we knew that you were going there, but we also knew that you had your the work program, whatever it's called, to finish
drug court.
Yeah. And so looks like life's throwing you some lemonades or some lemons at you a little bit, eh?
Listen, luckily it had a couple cups of sugar with it, so
yeah.
I can attest to anyone that from what I've seen privately, I've never seen you do anything but overly adore Phoenix.
Yeah.
Listen,
and, so and I know how involved you are in that group with the other Christian with that Christian group you're in. So to me, character.
So I weigh like 180 pounds. Phoenix weighs she's not even breaking 100, 7 months pregnant. If I would have hit her, she
I
would have
know.
been hurt.
So,
Like,
yeah.
it's whatever. I'm not worried about it. We know what happened.
I know, and you know how
Hold
it is. Somebody said that somebody said, and everyone starts
I keep
whatever.
making jokes about it though. Earlier I
Yeah,
told her,
well, you
watch
know
out,
what?
I'll elbow you.
Right. You know what? That's kind of the way I do things too. You know, especially when you know who you are. And, you know, so yeah, it's just like, you know, so that's the same with me. I'll just make jokes about stuff like that
Right.
because, you know, people are so quick to, you know, believe everything that they see, hear, and read, whatever, you know, and then the smart ones, you know, understand anyone. So, like I said, anything that, for me, you've always been so adoring of Phoenix and all that stuff, you know. And I don't think Phoenix would probably be there right now, you know, if any
Listen,
of it was
she's
really.
If she wasn't
me.
crouching, hiding from you.
Yeah.
She's not crouching, hiding. She's right
Hi, Phoenix.
there. Sunny said hi.
Yeah. Hi. So,
Phoenix,
yeah.
just put one finger up if you need us to help. No, I'm kidding.
Adam
Yeah.
said if you need help, just put one finger up.
Yeah. I got the 9
I
up.
got
Everybody
headphones in
else.
today because I didn't want to deal with that bullshit.
Yeah.
This is the one that
Noise.
needs help if we're being honest.
Yeah, I'm the one that needs fucking police backup. She's the mean one.
I mean, I don't think there's any mistaking the beam on your face when you talk about like that baby you're getting ready to have. So
Yeah.
I'm not worried at all about defending your character.
That's how it is with all 4 of them.
Yeah. I love your Christmas lights, by the way.
Listen, so the room we're staying in at her parents' since we sold the house, it has no overhead lighting, and it's just got this little bitty lamp. And she was like, "Babe, I want Christmas lights."
Yes.
Okay.
We did the same thing when we lived in the hotel at the one end of the hotel when me and my husband were general managers. And so at first they put us in this room that was like what they called the hockey room, a dungeon room. It literally had a little bleep of a window that was like just a small thing. And so then husband ran a bunch of Christmas lights around the whole entire walls, just so you could feel like, you know, you weren't. Lewis, I just want to let you know that, Lewis, you are literally a ball of lights. And if you think we can see you, we can't. You're hiding behind your green screen there. Just so you know, Lewis,
Did I disappear again?
Yeah, you disappeared a while back.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, so I
We
get
had
it.
that Friday the other night too.
Yeah, and support with Steffa. So yeah, so for Andrew, for anyone that doesn't know, even though I think most people do, but so just explain about you and Blaine if you could.
Blaine was one of my best, like, that was my dog. I married into his family and then shortly divorced. But Blaine and I never separated. And then we just recently, well, I've been out for a year now, but the last 7 months of my incarceration, Blaine was my bunkie. We spent 23 hours a day locked in a room together, bullshitting, joking around, clowning, laughing, crying, reading the Bible, just getting super close. And then we both got out and was doing wonderful, like the best that we've ever done. And then shortly after, addiction finally took Blaine's life from us.
Absolutely. Oh, Christmas tree. I have to get used to my own emotes. I think there's a subscriber. Whoops. 1 second. Accidentally opened. What the heck? Accidentally opened up a wrong window. I'll clicky here. There we go. Hi, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing, Rose. Absolutely. So you guys, like, again, this is about the children, and so we have Brooklyn. Actually, I should put the picture. Do I have the picture up? I'll just quickly do that. was it? Well, because this was what I was kind of doing tonight, really. It was more of a share screen, and we were going to be doing like this, so that, when somebody subscribes or donates. So that's Brooklyn, that's Colin, and that's Dominique. Those are the three children for Christmas time that you would be helping out, have a good Christmas and supporting for Christmas. And again, so Andrew is the one that will be receiving the money. And Andrew, was it your intent, sorry, that you were going to take the children shopping?
Yes. So I spoke with Ashley at Blaine's funeral, and that day, Phoenix and I are going to go get Ashley and all three kids and take them Christmas shopping.
There we go. Okay, guys. So this was the plan exactly the whole entire time. And so again, this is about donation night for those children, for Dominique, Colin, and Brooklyn. I've actually spoke to Brooklyn not too long after Blaine had passed, see how she was doing. I mean, what? How are they? How is everyone doing? To be honest,
I have not spoke to them, to the kids. I've talked to Ashley a couple times, and at the funeral, I told Ashley and I told Top both, if the kids need to get away, if they want to just go get something to drink or go walk around the mall, just do anything, they could get a hold of me, they could call. And I haven't heard anything from them. Ashley just messaged me the other day to let me know that they got the toxicology report back. They have a name and they have a number associated with the person that they think is responsible. Let me actually.
Okay.
Was it a name that was familiar to you?
So the face looks super, super familiar. I don't really recognize the name. Well, I didn't at first. But I've heard his name before and I've seen his face. I just can't think of where.
Okay.
You said a female or a male?
It's a male.
Oh, it's a male. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking you said she.
I was not talking about you, Adam.
No. Were you? Did you guys ever get a copy of the police report or anything? Because
no,
okay.
I have not.
So it was. Sorry, it was a mixture of which? Was it?
From what she sent me, there was not a single trace of heroin in his system. It was
what?
4 different kinds of fentanyl and a animal muscle relaxer, tranquilizer, that
like
when
ketamine?
given, pardon?
Like ketamine?
It started with an X. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it because I will sound like a whole dummy.
That's okay. I know.
XYLAZINE. It's a muscle relaxer you give to animals, and if humans ingest it, it is fatal. 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 4 different kinds of fentanyl in his system.
Oh my God.
So was this like a needle through a needle or pills?
I'm not sure.
Like this tranquilizer thing. How did that get in there? I'm just wondering if that's like a pill that you take.
Well, it was all crushed down. I mean, it's all mixed together.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird.
Right.
Sorry, Phoenix is showing me a vein on her belly.
I mean, I know that night we were told needle, but I don't, you know.
Okay, yeah, I didn't want to just put it on blast out there. Yeah, he I'm under the assumption he had been snorting it, and he did a shot, and it's what killed him. But what Ashley said is they're in the process of trying to get as much information as possible, and Tot will be speaking to Drug Task Force and to Flint's attorney to try and get something done. So it is all in process.
Okay. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. He's still not here.
So the reason I totally meant to tell you this. So I got on my messenger right before, because I was going to get on your message, Sonny, so I could click on the link.
Yeah.
And Blaine's account was active.
Oh. Really?
And so I immediately messaged it and said, "Who's on this account?" And they immediately logged off.
Well, because I've always
Sorry.
No, it's just that I've always been looking at it to see if it's been active, just to see, because I still type messages to Blaine's account. And it says Blaine was active 18 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I remember that night. I mean, it was active, well after,
yeah.
what was happening.
So, well, then after that, honestly, Adam, after that, it never was active anymore once that basically day had gone by, because I always check to see, and to see. And so right now, it says 18 minutes. And I just finished saying to you, Adam, the other night, like, hey, I wonder if somebody else is going to message back going like, this is my phone, not,
Yeah.
I don't know who's on it. But I mean, that's like I said, this is all part of what we were talking about tonight, because again, this is exactly why we're doing the donation night for the children, is because, Blaine, again, passed away.
Listen,
go ahead.
I'm asking Ashley if she was on his account, because if not, that's weird that you started the live at 9:30 and it was active at 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so the person's probably using his account to come back in here or something?
Well, you wouldn't be able to do that from Messenger.
Pardon?
You wouldn't be able to do that from Messenger.
Well,
if you go through Google.
Yeah. Well, it depends how smart you are or how dumb you are, to be honest with you. But it does seem rather coincidental, for sure.
Blaine's trying to read his messages.
Yeah, he's coming down. Yeah.
Big dog, you got a computer up there?
Yeah.
He's probably got like the iPhone 8000 or something.
Okay. You know what? I want to play the video quickly. Because
damn it, go ahead.
Hey, okay.
That one. Wait.
Yeah, that one. Okay.
Yes, Adam, your video.
It's your video.
Yeah. Actually, Adam or whoever around you wanted to just give a little bit of a quick, build up to what we're. Yeah.
This video was recorded Blaine and I's first live. We were talking about life inside incarceration, and Adam had made a comment about he probably wouldn't make it very long in prison, and Blaine was like, "Oh yeah, you would. The gay guys they got it made in prison. They got all the drugs. They got all the commissary stores. And Blaine talked about, so one time he got in a fight and got split open, and some gay dudes are what bandaged him up. They put grease in his cuts and took care of him. And he was like, "You guys are the ones that have it made in prison."
Thank you, Deb. Sorry, Deb just said she sent a donation. Thank you. That's the first donation tonight. So thank you so
Deb.
much. Yeah. So
and one thing, so Tierra had actually said that she will match all donations by $10. So if somebody donates $1, she's going to donate $10. So that's also a super big thing, like, which is super cool from her.
Yeah.
Well, she would actually have to still contact. Since that time she hasn't. Tierra kind of comes and goes. Yeah, like, so she does have a bunch of stuff going on. I've messaged her about 5 times, but I know exactly how Tierra works. And Tierra, she could disappear on me for 3 months. But she has her father. She has a lot going on in her life. Let me put it this way. I get it. You know how some people you just get,
Right.
So if she ever does message me back, which she does, it's just usually it can be tomorrow, it could be a month from now, to be honest with you. So so don't hold your don't hold what's the word I'm looking for? Don't
hold your breath.
Hold your breath. Thank you. I was looking for that term on that one, because I was just thinking about that the other day too, but she would actually have to ask or message back. So Tara, bad. Tierra knows I love her. But I know how she works as well. So I know she had a lot going on. She was going to do a live with us. So, I'm sure at some point when we're talking to her, I'll remind her of her promise. Okay. But for now, let me go back to the video. Okay, guys? So we'll see you in just a moment. And hey, Step Up, by the way, love you.
And Andrew left out the most important part of the video. I believe the conclusion of the video is that I would rule that place.
Okay. Wait, what did you say? And Lewis, just so you know, Lewis, we can't see you, dude. Just so you know.
I tried fixing, but I'm afraid I'm going to get the echo back if I restart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is Miss Dog Lover. He's trying to match his bronze for mine.
Yeah. Okay, so let me go. We're just going to go off screen as we'll see you in a few minutes.
Yeah, Aspen, you wouldn't need. I think you would do all right, Aspen. Your group of guys don't get messed with in prison.
I don't even know who you are, actually, Adam.
I'm serious. That your group of guys may have all the drugs, and like you guys outside of gang members, I'm telling you, you guys are like the the ones that have thoughts. The gay guys in the joint have access to everything. They actually kept me. They kept me. Every time I got into a fight, they healed me. I swear to God, like they put Vaseline on the cuts.
They keep the grease.
Oh. So, oh, that was good.
Sonny said, "Tell us more, Blaine, how good Adam has it."
Oh shit!
Let's just say he would be well fed. Sorry, Adam.
Sorry, Adam. We love you, bro. Oh shit! Oh, that was definitely worth it.
They're passed around.
They're passed around. I mean, real talk. That's
like Adam.
Oh,
Sonny said, "I have tears." I do too.
That was definitely worth it. Oh God.
It's the raining man. Hallelujah, it's the raining man.
That was like I mean, I love that video. Oh, I love that video every single time. It's honestly every time I see it, it's just like it was just we were doing this live on Blaine's channel, and it was probably one of the best nights that we all had. It was so funny.
Yeah, it was definitely fun.
Oh, absolutely. I know. I like I said, you know, this is about Blaine's children that we're doing this tonight, and like I said, that video is Andrew's favorite, and I remember putting that on his memorial site as well. I was like, there you go, Blaine. But it's one of the best moments. Just everyone was lying. Everyone was laughing. Was that Freudian fluke or something? Everyone was laughing.
It was all completely innocent. Like, you know, like it all just like it just all went downhill. Sonny and I, we were just in chat.
Miss Dog Lover said, "How can you pass out on a stool?"
I wasn't.
I would rather him pass out on the stool right side up than upside down.
Yeah, and that was only 2 of the 5 pictures that he sent. Yeah,
that was a high stool too. So I mean,
yeah, it was just. Again, it was just whenever I think of, well, I can't help but obviously think of you and Blaine when I think of that. Well, all 3 of you guys, really. Well, everybody, really. Peace Not Silent. That was the other one that was in there. So it was just one of those things. Is that to me when Andrew was dying so hard laughing?
It was your giggle,
and the giggle. I just. You know, that's what prompted me to actually make that was because it was Blaine was sitting there going, and you know, like they healed me, and
yeah, I lost.
I sent Blaine a message I sent Blaine a message later that night, and I was like, "You better watch out. I think there's some star power there in your cousin." It's like he's gonna steal the spotlight.
Yeah,
that's funny. But hey, I have got to get in the shower. I've been super busy. We went and bought a real Christmas tree today, and I've just been running ragged.
All right.
I just wanted to stop in and tell you guys thank you.
Yes, and like I said, once tonight's over, then tomorrow I can let you know pretty much how much was raised for the kids, and that Deb just did a $50 donation to the PayPal. Thank you, Deb.
I'm actually, so my phone screen broke, and so
Oh,
I am locked out of my Cash App. But I will send you Phoenix's information.
Okay.
well, I was gonna
'Cause-
say, remember, it won't all come in till about the
right,
7th to the
I'm
whatever
not worried.
area.
I'm not worried about when it comes in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
I
as
know
I just
everything
wanted
will
to be.
get taken care of.
Yes.
Right.
And thank you so much. Again, the kids, about the kids, and just want to make it in through all their sadness that those three children, when I was making the video, in a sense, for the OBS, it's just all you see is these three children that are just so innocent, and yet their father, obviously is not here. There's nothing worse than that, sometimes it doesn't hit people right away and stuff like that, and sometimes it does, but again, it's just in Blaine's honor, for the children, to try give the children a nice Christmas. Thank you so much.
Deb just made a valid point. There's 40 people in the chat. If each one gave $10, that would be $400 to add what we already have for the kids.
Yeah, absolutely. So far, honestly, it's just Deb's donation that has come in tonight. So if you guys could, reach out and hit that for the children. My goal in my head was hopefully to try to reach 1,000, for the three kids, in a sense, so that they can have a nice little Christmas there. They're in that teenager. Oh, Andrew, they're in that little teenager area. Things definitely aren't cheap nowadays, I'll tell you that. But anyways, but whatever it ends up being is, it's still, like I said, there's people out there that, wouldn't do nothing, but this channel wanted to make a difference, and we do make a difference. And I'm proud of that for this channel, and for the people that are always, willing to support this channel or help out with things like this. And this one means a lot. So I want to say thank you. He hit the wrong button. Okay. It's a take care. Thank you so much, Andrew, for coming on. Phoenix, you take care as well, and bless with the child that will be coming in February for you two there. I always see, when Andrew posts and stuff like that, and he's like, how much he loves his Phoenix, and a really strong couple, actually, So thank you so much for joining us today. And Grandma watches. I don't know. It's fine if you can't do it or can't afford to. It's not. It's really about if somebody can. It's not a. You know what I mean? Like whenever somebody. I just remember sometimes somebody said that they felt guilty that they couldn't, or they felt bad, and I'm like, right, it's not about that. It's people that can, can, and people that can't. Just because you can't doesn't mean you're any less welcome here or anything like that. It's a live for this channel about Blaine's children, and for people that can. All right. So again, it's just about the channel, and this was the donation night to top off from last time, so that in approximately about a week's time, probably maybe a little sooner, then probably, what is today? Like on Wednesday's live, you guys can know exactly how much we raised. We can talk about it, and then yeah. Oh, it's Alexa.
Oh, sorry.
Alexa's trying. You trying to scan that PayPal? Is that what you?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, Sonny, can you explain how to donate? Yeah. Again, okay, let's do that again. We'll go over that. So, all you have to do right here is type Christmas, !Christmas. There's 3 ways to donate. Okay, please do not super chat it. Super chats do not come till December 21st. Well, I say the 21st, but that's really just YouTube's cutoff date. Okay, because YouTube, they do things once a month. Okay, and they take 30% cut. So there's that PayPal scan. You can scan PayPal right there and make a donation of whatever value you would like to, of course, but just try to make sure that you put friends and family and not goods and services. All right. Callie did that for me. Callie had sent me money for where I got my Christmas stuff from the dollar store, and it's still stuck in PayPal because it came up as goods and services, even though as somebody else had sent $20, and it came up. I think it was Miss Dog Liver there, and as it was fine. So PayPal, people need to get their stuff and ducks in a row. But anyway, so just friends and family. So that's the first way is PayPal. The second way is through the coffee app. You can purchase 1 coffee, 2 coffees, 3 coffees, whatever you like. Okay, that will accept your anything. It will accept your credit card, MasterCard, Visa, whatever credit card, whatever. And then there's the Stripe one. So right there, you guys, as you can see on screen, there's the Bless Your Caring Heart. That's the PayPal link. The Buy Me a Coffee is the one where you can purchase a coffee, $5 for one, obviously $2, $10. Or there's the Stripe, okay, which is this one right here. And that one is distinctly a $10 one that all you have to do is grab that HTTPS one for Stripe, and it will instantly, if like for Apple Pay, and it will just allow you instantly take you to the $10 purchase. Okay, so those are the 3 ways of doing that for the kids, the children tonight. Okay, again, Brooklyn, there's Colin, and there's Dominique. I just want to pull up, because I want to pull up the thing properly in a minute. And Steffa, sorry, my love. I know that you're here. There's a few pictures of those kids, but let me pull up this one right here. Okay, and let me just quickly share the screen. Stop screen, present, share screen. Okay, so right here, these are the 3 children. This is Brooklyn, okay, Colin, and Dominique right here. Now, Dominique does have a different father, just so you know. But Blaine, this was Blaine's child to him as well. Again,
Wow.
it's just so heartbreaking. You see these 3 children. Again, remember, you guys, this is what we're doing it for, and nobody else. This is why, like I said, we're at that Andrew. We'll be taking the kids shopping. And I always think that's a great way. Let them pick out what they truly want instead of what sometimes people think that they want. I always like that when I was given money when I was younger, just allowed me to go pick out those things. So
whatever. You know that girl, I honestly said in the chat the other day, you put the picture, she actually looks like Blaine.
She looks so much like Blaine.
If you wouldn't have said so, because I said to somebody last time, and they were like, "Right, she looks so much like him."
She does. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. On there. So Steffa, welcome. By the way.
Well, thank you.
Go ahead.
Aussie said that they bought a someone said they bought a Google Play card directly so they could do this. I'm getting ready to I'm going to drop a link that I just found in how to turn your Google Play gift card balance into PayPal. So,
and also, can you guys send the PayPal link?
Right. Okay. That's the one in the Christmas. But I'll drop that one specifically if you want. Let me just go find it.
Thank you.
Aussie, if you click that link, you should be able to figure out how to take that Google Play gift card balance and make it into a PayPal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm gonna kind of keep it zipped, and then at the end of the night, we'll let you know how much was raised at the end of the night. I'm gonna keep it for the moment. Okay, and just go with me on it. Okay, so I am going to find that for you. And just so you know, you guys, we honestly do this. This is not about us here at all. There's no portion of this that's touching our accounts. Okay, this is for the children. Whenever we do things, it's always about being genuine and transparent, and this is for the children. There's no proceeds or cuts that's going to this channel. It is for these beautiful children in front of you. Okay, my PayPal went back to a normal one, so I always gotta remember. It seems so boring after I took it down from the business one. It's just that they gave me such a headache when it was business, it's like, you know.
Has anything else came through on PayPal since Deb's?
Yes, there has.
You don't have to. I mean, I was just curious. You don't have to repeat.
Yes. There was another one.
Good.
Yeah. I seen it as I was in there. So the PayPal, that's the PayPal link. Okay, for that one, and also let's see here. I'm going to again. If you guys just type exclamation Christmas, all the links will come up as well. And hold on, I thought, but this is me. I'm kind of like Duty Ron a little bit that way. I don't really know my technology all that well. I just try to learn things as I go. I mean, remember for Duty Ron the other night, like who would have thought that if you put your headphones into his pod case, that would have unmuted the live stream that was going on in court that day? Like, I mean, I wouldn't have ever thought that myself either. But anyways, so I thought when I made the say donation button, because I had it so that my PayPal is linked to OBS. So I was expecting to hear it go off tonight, but I wasn't sure. Apparently it doesn't. Apparently there's so many different things. And I'm proud of what I do know, to be honest with you, because as much as I still need to know, I've learned a lot of different things ever since becoming a YouTube creator. That's for darn sure. And I hate doing paperwork, and yet I managed to watch a video and figure out how to do the YouTube monetization back about 5 months ago or whatever it was. And I was like, that's just not my forte. I'm going to bring this down for a second. Stop screen. And we're going to go to this screen. And all right, Miss Steffa, let's get back to you for a sec here, because you've been in here. And how are you, Missy? Love you.
I am good. If my daughter is in chat, could you please say hello? Because I got a text from her. Okay, I am good, y'all. I am. My daughter's doing good. I'm doing good. Everybody's getting healthy, so that's good. So I missed the beginning of the live. So, but I came in when you all were talking about Blaine's mom. But I'm taking this in a good place.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No. This was a positive. So okay. I was thinking when you all were talking about that, I was thinking about the first time we all met Blaine, and remember it was like kind of a bad. It was a rough start to a live, and then what's her name? Mom came in. I always forget her first. I always want to call her Katarina, but.
You mean Karina's grandma?
Karina's mom, yes. I don't know why I want to call her Katarina. Karina's mom came in. Grandmother.
Oh,
well, she's
yes.
her mother.
Yes.
To me, that's like her mom. But she came in and she taught the chat something. She taught about, it was like two families that were in turmoil and in so much pain. But they were they brought peace and harmony and love and forgiveness. And when I thought of that, the first time we all met Blaine and we all fell in love with Blaine, and then I thought of that when you were talking about his mom, and then I just like tapped my heart and I sent her love, light, peace. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to give this woman lots of grace and love, because I can't imagine losing my child. And I'm sure that her pain is probably being misdirected to wherever. And I'm sure it's not just here. I'm sure it's probably everywhere in her life. So I was just sending her love and peace and light. And I hope that wherever she is and her Christmas and wherever, I can't imagine, but I just pray for her and for the whole family. I can't imagine what Ashley's going through and those babies. But it brought like a peace and joy to me, thinking about how we met him and what the most amazing lives to this day on YouTube because it was so real and seeing two hurting families come together and what a beautiful moment that was. And it was Blaine.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
oh, she is here. I got to send my daughter a link. She wants to donate.
I want to thank Adam. I see a PayPal from Adam, but I'm not going to say amounts yet. Stephanie, thank you so much. Steph, yeah,
You're
you too.
welcome.
You're always, and Deb, and not you. Talk about
That was
different ones.
me.
Steph. Hey, when I
No,
see $1 million in that PayPal, no, just kidding.
that was
No.
me. It's just my real name.
Well, the thing is that there's a Stephanie, and then so you're a Steffa. If I say
I'm
Stephanie,
Stephanie Roberts. Oh, I just said my name on.
Say your name.
And PayPal.
wait a second, that's you.
That's me. Yes, that's my real name.
Oh my God, your name is so almost the same as the other one.
I know, but she spells her a little different.
Just a little, yeah.
A little different, yes.
Okay, I didn't know that was you. So here I am thinking it's the other one.
No.
Sorry. Aw. Thank you. I can't believe how similar your names are.
I know. That's
Okay.
when I saw her, I was like, wait a minute, is that your real name? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, you have no idea that my real name is just like your name.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Hey, Lewis.
Yeah.
mean, just by the way, I know it's just that we keep forgetting you're there because we don't even see your face. Are you sure you don't want to go back out and come back in?
I'm just afraid it's going to give that echo again.
No, don't be afraid. It was only you don't
Sure.
normally have that issue.
Okay. I'll give it a
If you
shot.
want to try.
We'll fix it.
Yeah. We'll just mute your butt if you. So yeah, sorry, Steph. Then, but thank you, Deb, Adam, and Steph for those donations. Thank you so much. So yeah, again, in here, again, please don't do super chats unless it's specifically for the channel. Other than that, this is really just about Blaine's children and for Christmas time on there. And so kind of like what you see in front of you there is like a 10-minute video that I just basically wanted to make for tonight, to be honest with you. Ooh, you know what? And I'm not sure if that Tawny, I think the Tawny person is still here, but did you guys want to quickly, because we never did do it because then the tea thing and then Andrew came on. Did you guys want to quickly go over the gag order quickly, since we never did hit that one, or do you want to wait? Nobody's answering me? Okay, I'll just talk to myself. Miss Doglover, are you going to talk to me? Going to talk to me? Everybody else? Adam's just sitting there with his head down, ignoring me. Alexa, I don't know what she's doing. Oh, hi, Tony.
I'm listening. I'm very attentive.
Thank you. So yeah, so do you guys want to talk about that quickly? Just because again, we were going to do it earlier, before everything kind of started and that. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. What do you think, Steffa?
I think that Adam did that on purpose. The gag order. He caused the gag order.
Adam did?
He did. He did not want to go to. He was too scared to meet Alexa and I and Steve in Atlanta. So he caused the gag order so that Kelsey could not have her thing in December at the end of the middle of the month. We were supposed to go see her talk, and because Adam couldn't handle the pressure.
You figured it out because
I did, and you didn't have to go through all of that and get the courts involved. Because
I realized there was no way that I could, I could finally keep getting away with the filters that Deb accuses me of using on YouTube. If you saw me in person, and and I looked like Ashley Garth.
Is that who you really are?
Right. I mean,
thank you, Kelly.
How can I get out of this?
I mean, it was good though. At least there were, I mean, we got an arrest out of it. So thank you for that part.
Yeah.
I just wanted to take a moment to thank Kelly as well. Thank you. So I don't even know where I was actually. No one was listening to me a minute ago anyway.
I was listening to you about the
No,
gag
we're
order.
good.
I was responding to
I think, Alexa, are you playing with your crayons and felts?
No, I was talking to somebody and we were talking. Yeah. So I was like, oh, I have it here. Let me just look at it. So.
Yeah. So the gag order, pretty much, besides media and us, and we can talk about it and stuff like that. So I felt like, hey, you know what? I guess those news channels are going to have to come to the sluice for information if they truly want any.
Seriously.
Right. So, Tanya, was there anything specific that you wanted us to talk about with the gag order? Because obviously, pretty much, Ali can't talk about it. Nobody can talk about it. This is for Miss Dog Lover. Yeah. Whoops. Oops. I've donated to the kids separately. Yes, you did. Important to say that every little counts, even a few dollars per person, which makes a difference. Thank you. In all honesty, like I said, thank you so much. Yesterday too was a lot of.
Very careful, copyright.
Right?
Very careful, copyright.
Yeah, no, my other clips were all.
£8.99. Thank you. Just for the channel.
Yeah,
I donated to the kids separately by PayPal. Important to say that every little counts, even a few dollars per person.
Well, come on.
Thank you, Miss Dog Lover.
Thank you. Heart.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Miss Dog Lover. Now, Adam, I use clips like that in my other ones, and if you just use little pieces, you can get away with it. I've done it before in other videos. You just gotta break it up and use little pieces here and there. So I don't want no boring free music that usually sucks. You know, but yeah. So that when I was totally thinking of you, Adam. It's a 1:45. Yeah, I'm a little drunk and I'm on the stool.
Come on.
Something like that. Thank you so much, Miss Ugler. So yeah, Tawny, was there anything Coffee App? Yeah, Coffee App. Oh, thank you, Sharon. I'll take a look at that in a minute. Coffee App is super easy. I love it. And if you guys don't have it yourself, you guys should go. Hey, I should message them and be like, hey, can I be an affiliate to you guys if I promote you? No. But the Coffee App too, you know, it's one of those things that it's a great little app. So even if you are just putting it on your Facebook to your family and friends and say, hey, buy me a coffee or buy me whatever, then, you know, it's a cute little app. Adam's the one that told me about it, and I love it. I know I love that song too. Remember there was that one guy, Tom, and he kept donating like $2, Miss Dog Lover. He kept donating $2, and I swear it was just so he could hear the the thing go off each time. Okay, let's see. Tawny says,
yes, absolutely.
Look at this. That's how I dance, just like that. Come on, son. Okay, I think I resolved my question. There was a rumor that Kelsey posted a tweet about an hour after the order was issued, but I think it was false info. Thanks all for. Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much, Tawny. Yeah, and if you got it cleared up, hey, even better then. Okay, so did anyone else have anything that they want to say about the gag order before we go off of that?
I have a lot of thoughts on the gag order, but my mind's just not there right now. So I'm sure we'll talk more about it on Sunday. So please forgive me for not I'm just not in that frame of mind right now. So
are you okay?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Adam, he's had a long day too.
Yeah.
He was. Yeah.
I just care a lot about Blaine. I just care a lot about Blaine, and some of that made so that just made me emotional early on. So.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go back into it.
Yep. But you know what, guys? I do want to share another picture with you so that you guys are aware. And do we have an update on that sweet little girl, Athena?
Yeah,
We
we do.
do.
Sadly.
Sorry.
Okay. So there has been the update for it?
Not officially, I don't think.
Not officially? Okay. So I'm going to...
No, the last I heard that the local news is all lined up and waiting.
Okay.
Well,
Let's talk about this sweet little girl for a second. I don't know what happened to Louis. Is he messaging me? So this sweet little girl, Athena Presley Monroe Strand, we put her up yesterday. Lynn shared this and wanted us to share it around. And Lynn's been doing a lot of work today, trying to see what's been going on with this case. And so what happened was, so far, and it's not in stone yet, okay? So what happened is that this girl was staying with her stepmom and dad, and for the fall semester, and her mom has custody, who lives in a different state, I believe. But anyways, so pardon?
Oklahoma.
Okay, that's what. Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought it was Oklahoma. Just didn't want to say it in case that was. Well, I know I'm an empath. If you're talking about me, Tammy, I'm not sure. But so this this child, I guess, and this stepmom had a bit of an argument, and then she was making dinner, and then when she went to go get Athena wasn't there, and so Athena got home off the bus from school around 4 something, and then about I think about 6 something is when she called, because she just couldn't find her. And so then she had called like the alley or whatever, because she simply couldn't find Athena. So although it's not official yet, here's obviously what kind of happened here is that Athena obviously went on a walkabout. We'll call a walkabout a nice way of leaving the house and going on a venture when she, because she was mad or whatever, upset. A FedEx driver, according to what we're hearing, a FedEx driver hit this poor child, and he didn't tell anyone. He left her in the woods. So think of one of those farm roads, those farm roads where it's like bush on either side and nobody else is around. It's not like there's cameras. So here this girl, gets into an argument, say, with her stepmom. She's going on a walkabout, and then a FedEx driver hits her and panics. No excuse. Panics and leaves her dead in the bush, in the whatever. And that's why there's the crimes. Right. OMG is right. Hi, honey. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. Honey brought me tuna casserole. But anyways, OMG is right. Okay. OMG. Again, it's not official, but that's pretty much the gist, is that the FedEx person panicked, left her. And I think that, I'm not sure how it exactly went, but maybe the guilt. And then he told someone something like that. I'm not sure. We'll let that play out properly. Right. Either way, it seems that poor Athena, this beautiful.
And I think it's telling that this afternoon the sheriff's department in Wise County they changed the case from a search to an investigation, and to me that's without finding the little girl, that's pretty telling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Just so sad. Go ahead.
I said the same thing you did. I said it's just so sad, and if you think about it, also unnecessary, because you're in a FedEx truck. If it's an accident, you have FedEx behind you that doesn't want being sued. So the best thing that person should have done was immediately said what happened. It would have looked completely innocent. Which to me makes me think they're maybe were they drunk? What was I'm speculating, but what kept them from coming forward right off the bat? Because they would have had the company protecting them if they had.
Yeah.
It's just so sad.
It's absolutely so sad. It's just heartbreaking. Like, when you're talking,
That's
what
not
the heck
me.
is that?
Not me.
Steph, are you partying back there and we don't know about it, or
No, I'm on mute. I'm on mute.
Huh. Sent over. Nicole, I just seen that. Nicole, Lynn, Alexa, Brittany, Kelly, Adam, Stephanie, Deborah, Deb. Thank you all so much. And a big thank you as well to Callie, who's not here. Callie should be home in about 3 days. I really miss her too. And I'm not sure when Metal Mama Michelle's going to be back either, but Callie, so generous, so generous.
Thank you, Nicole. And Tammy, to answer your question really quick, not that I would ever admit to being one.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
I said not that I would ever admit to being one if I was.
Of course you wouldn't. I just want to bring this story back up again. Let me just see what. I just want to quickly see what. Now, don't forget, you guys! Exclamation mark Christmas! You guys, thank you. You know what? This is what I really love. I'm going to say this because it's always the truth. Whenever we do any sort of typical donation night, when it doesn't have Delphi in it, we know that we expect, maybe 50 people. It always happens. Okay. It always happens. And, a lot of times it's the same people that turn out and then some new ones. And it always and never fails to amaze me how much a small group of people that have contributed donations can put a big dent into giving these 3 children a nice Christmas. So I just want to say from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. Just so appreciated. I don't know what else to say besides thank you for your caring hearts. Bless your caring hearts. That's the reason when I created actually the PayPal, it was about. Lexa, are you eating chips? Somebody's eating. Who's eating?
No, I just moved something. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It sounded because I've seen you eat chips. Remember even Deb when she was like sometimes.
No, I just it's a piece of paper. I just crumple it up. Sorry.
No, but it's one of those things is that we never know how much it comes through the mic because I've done the same thing to my husband on the phone and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And then he's like, "It's like you're crunching right in my ear." And I'm like, "Oh, I was really?"
Like when I put my headphones in, it always makes it sound like there's a crunching noise or something.
Yeah.
Alexa, you were just dragging our Christmas presents over to wrap them, weren't you?
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
And because of the size and weight of them, it was heavy.
No, that one I'm gonna send it. I already have it. Hopefully I can send it next week.
Now Sonny wants ketchup chips.
I just ate a bag of ketchup chips yesterday.
Alexa, I'm a size anything at Cartier.
Right?
Or Carter's.
Oh, Carter's, yeah. That's probably what you're gonna get.
Okay. Let me quickly go to this question for Tawny, just because it's up there. Sunny, the crime scene photo you shared last, the one with the wide view, right? Not zoomed in, right? Not the image, not the image with the altar barbecue. Where can that be located? I've watched a lot of flight videos. Well, if you email me at acrimingshame@gmail.com, I guess I should have that banner going too, hey, at the bottom. If you want to email me at acrimingshame@gmail.com later on tonight at some point, I will look at the emails. I'm not going to look at the email. I don't like multitasking. I'm the worst multitasker. I'm one of the worst. Actually, I do a lot of multitasking, but I consider myself sucky at it. I will send you that pic if you would like, if that's one that you would. I know which one you're speaking of. So yeah. It just makes it easier. Yeah. Well, I try to be a princess and a goddess and the queen. Pick your choice. Oh, I'm the Delphi Oracle too. Forgot about that. Yep. Right. And Dab, yeah, if the FX guy was looking at his phone, he would be arrested. Oh yeah.
He better be arrested anyway if he didn't report the crime.
Oh my goodness. Can you imagine that you accidentally hit a child and then you literally just created that whole thing to become so much worse by doing that because you panicked? You selfish. So you
Well, he moved her too because they have searched within like a 6 mile radius, or not 6 mile, excuse me, like that whole area by her house is all been searched. So he moved her body. Where and by the way, my daughter, I wanted you to officially meet her. She's in chat.
Oh, where is she?
Her name is Britt Brat.
Hey, Britt Brat. Hey, Britty Brat. My mom used to call me, well, that was her nickname for me. It was actually, besides Sunny or Sunshine, it was Brat. Don't you love Santa's butt there?
I love it.
That is so cute.
Ray?
Lover super chat.
Ray.
£1.79. Thank you. Love you all. Heart.
Thank you so much, Miss Oliver. Now, Ray, I was thinking about you, but unfortunately, Santa won over the elf that was going down the pole. There was this lady elf going down the pole, and I thought to myself, well, I think because most of the chat is ladies, and there's a few, some males in there, ladies would probably rather see Santa going down the pole than a chick elf. So Santa won out. Sorry, dude. Hey, Britt Brat. There
I saw a meme yesterday that said, does no one really get what Mariah Carey's trying to say when she says, I don't want a lot for Christmas? And then the next line is, all I want is you, meaning you're not a lot.
A lot for Christmas. All I want is you. That's a good one, actually. That's awesome. Whoops. 1 second. Okie dokie. So yeah. And let's see here.
Thank you, Miss Dog Lover.
Yeah, thank you. Adam, only because I would just love to have a few spoonfuls of my tuna casserole that my husband brought me while it's hot. Could you guys just mix and mingle over there? You, Lewis, and Alexa, and that, and you guys just, Could you take over? All right, thanks. Love you. Don't forget.
She's off to eat.
Oh, wait.
Right here.
Yeah, I just want a few bites.
There's Lewis's face.
Yeah, there's Laura's here. Let's
Where are you going?
I had to switch devices.
Put there. Okay, so remember, guys, just talk exclamation Christmas. You can test it yourself. Exclamation Christmas. Okay. And then that will bring up the PayPal. Or you can scan the code up there. However you want to do it. Okay, and I'll be back in just a few.
Don't hurry.
I guess she's not going to share.
I love it. I always find it so funny how she eats, and I don't know, how can she eat so fast? I would be like choking.
I just starve myself for 4 hours, and then when we're done, if I'm still conscious enough, I crawl to the refrigerator and eat something.
Wait, Alexa. It never fails that when my husband always brings food or makes food, it's always during the live. But you know what? You can't really blame him because the lives are usually 4 hours long. So it's going to fall in there at some point. Yeah. And by the way, girls, I have an amazing husband. Have I ever said that before?
Okay, go eat your food, Sonny.
Okay, bye.
Steph, what was your daughter's name? I did not say hello. I was not paying attention. I'm sorry. Steffa.
I'm coming. I was on mute. I don't even know her name. Oh, what's your name, kid? No, I'm just kidding. Her name is Brittany.
Hey, Brittany. I was looking forward to getting to meet you potentially in December, but we'll have to reschedule that date.
Yeah, Adam. made it so we couldn't go to that. So there's
Oh,
that.
you were bringing her? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had a guest.
Maybe.
So if she was able to get around in the scooter, well, she
Yeah.
the scooter. So, but she had a really good report yesterday at the doctor. So we were hoping that she was going to be able to go with us, but
Oh,
it,
that's good.
yeah. So, but we're going to still go whenever they reschedule it for. So
Probably not gonna
Even
be
if,
for a while. But
even if it's in 2 years,
that's I'm
yeah,
fine with
that's what
that.
I'm thinking.
I'm fine with that.
we'll all be on scooters then.
Yeah, actually, Brittany, by then you might like be in a wheelchair or something. I'm afraid to know what. This is not Brittany's first time going through a rough patch. Because when Brittany was 20, she had to go into a nursing home for 9 months. Yeah, but Brittany, I was telling them earlier today in a chat that about the time when you were your junior year and you couldn't go to not prom, homecoming, and you and your friends thought I was the worst mother in the whole world because that morning I had to tell you that you couldn't go because your blood sugar was like 700. Do you
Until
remember
this
that?
moment when she's calling you out publicly on the internet for all of it.
Oh no!
And now,
Did you see
and
what's
now
on the
this
chat?
Brittany, this is Brittany's first and last time on chat. She's gonna be
I know.
she's gonna be mother.
Right. Well, she'll be used to she'll be used to calling me out on all my things too. She'll be like, you know what my mom did, but yeah,
You want my email, Britt?
she has lots of juice on me. You know, my mom this and my mom that, but
Do a
she's
whole stream.
she's awesome.
That's a rough number to be around. When you get over 500, that's so she probably felt horrible.
Oh, her blood sugar was 700.
Yeah.
And when this whole thing happened, when she had the diabetic ulcer and then had to have the emergency surgery and it ended up being MRSA and all that, her blood sugar was over 1,000 and she was in ketoacidosis. So that was, I don't know what, 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago now. But yeah, that's the whole thing when she was her junior homecoming is when I had to leave. I couldn't let her go to homecoming. And you know how hard that was as a mom to tell your kid, okay, I'm sorry it's homecoming day, but now you can't go. It was terrible, but her blood sugar was so high and she was so mad.
I bet. Imagine that day and you have everything ready and you can't go. Oh my God, I would have died.
It was terrible, but now she understands that she's older, but she sure didn't understand that day, and neither did her friends.
And let her know. And did you tell her that every time we're asking about her, how much she's loved? Brittany, your mom is always talking about you. We ask about you every time.
You do.
She's so proud of you.
I am. And kidney failure. Yes, Brittany, I'm sorry. I forgot about your kidney failure. 5 weeks ago tomorrow. Oh.
Well, but she's a fighter. So we keep
fighting.
Oh,
That she is.
We never give up.
Wonder where she got that.
Well, I have no idea. You know, I'm just a dainty little thing that keeps myself. Yeah.
I behind the I had was that 2 days ago. The week has been like such a blur. Staffa, that I messaged you about the verdict.
Yes.
And I it's funny, it was behind the scenes, but I had messaged Steffa because the trial we've both been following came to a trial, and I immediately text Steffa and said, "There's a verdict," and I can't repeat the word that I got in response, but it was in all caps, and then I immediately got a phone call, and she was like, "I'm in the parking lot going to get my flu shot. What? I mean, should I reschedule?"
I was going to. And then when I'm waiting in line for the flu shot, I called Brittany, my daughter, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, they have a verdict. We're waiting. Are you watching?" And then I was like, "Okay." And then she's like, when I said guilty, she's like, "Okay, we're happy about that, right?" And I'm like, "Yes, we're happy about that."
Yeah, after 51 days of testimony, yeah. Or
yes.
50 days of testimony, yeah.
Which case was this?
It was the Pike County. It was it was the first of 2 of the trials that are going to
Okay.
Pike County massacre trial in
Mhm,
Ohio,
mhm.
which is the state that Stefa lives in. Not to dox Stefa, but
Oh, you're fine. Ohio.
It's a case that I've been following since the beginning, and I know Stefa has as well. But I mean, and that was, we were talking the other night about like we were talking about cameras in the courtroom, Lewis, and that's the case that I had referenced, because Ohio has this weird rule where witnesses get to decide whether they want to be on film or audio or completely not. So to be invested in a trial and then to like finally have it come, and then like every other witness is like a blank screen as you sit there and wait for an hour and a half not knowing what they're saying. It was not an exciting trial to watch, but it started in July and it ended 2 days ago.
Oh,
So
wow.
Was that the one with the 2 families that feuded forever? And
there was no feud.
Yeah, there was no, well, at least not on the one. I mean, it was a one-sided feud.
Yeah, and it was all in the grandmother's head.
Yeah,
it was something that possibly could happen to her granddaughter. Possibly.
Yeah.
8 members of one family were all were taken all within one night.
Different households in one night, or
4 households.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with that case.
Some of the victims, while infant children, were laying next to them in the bed. So I mean, horrific. But
and then they put the infants in a breastfeeding position because next to the moms that were deceased, in case, this is their reasoning, in case the babies woke up or the babies needed to nurse, and because they weren't sure what time somebody would come and find the bodies, so they didn't want the babies to like dehydrate and die.
Yeah, it was horrific.
Very kind of them, right?
Yes.
Horrific, yeah. And one of the victims literally had given birth 5 days prior.
Oh
so
my God.
It was probably about one of the most evil acts I've ever seen. So
it's the worst case we've ever had in Ohio.
Oh, wow, yeah. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that tonight.
Yes, sorry.
Let me scoot in there, because while I was eating, I was looking at the Stripe. I had that one open too. So thank you to someone that
talking.
What?
Who's talking?
This person that actually the avatar doesn't show up. I can't.
Yeah, where's it? There was a reindeer in chat or on panel, but we lost the reindeer.
You know, you know, the thing is, we'll put up plans. The thing is that I don't know why it keeps dropping the avatar all the time.
It does that to me. Yeah.
I know, it's irritating. But so for Stripe, I just wanted to thank someone that with the email that starts with Angel. And then there's a Kathy for Stripe. And I believe that this one would be Anna. Anna, just so you know, yours didn't go through. I was like, oh, someone donated $0. But then when I looked into it, it was because the Stripe link is meant for a simple $10 donation. So she tried entering a little bit more than that. And so it would fail because it's simply that scan code is meant for simply a $10 donation on the Stripe code. So if just so you're aware of that, okay, Anna, like I said, she tried to do more, but the way that the Stripe works is that I create a link, and then that link will take you to exactly how it's supposed, like the amount. So when you try to add more, it's just going to fail. So just so you know that, because at first I was sitting there going, "Oh, there's a big one for $0." I don't know how it managed to even go through at that, but that's the reason why.
Anna, if you do it on the Buy Me a Coffee thing,
Buy Me a Coffee
or PayPal, I mean you can do that in any amount, and same with PayPal.
Yeah. So but thanks for the generosity. But I wanted to let you know that because I don't really have. Well, I guess I could have emailed it too, but
thank you, Copper Horse.
Where's Copper?
Oh, but I'm seeing what's scrolling across the top of the screen.
Oh no, that's okay. No, that's right. Those are just ones from like our fourth wall because
Oh,
you guys, sorry, when I drop the bio link, just so you know, and Adam, just so you know, your YouTube channel is now in there, and then mine Lewis's channel is now in there. So when I drop the bio link, it's a link that you can go to our merch shop. You can go to the coffee app, the PayPal. You can go to Adam's YouTube channel. If you guys could go there like that. If you guys can subscribe to mine and Lewis's new channel called Just Ask Us, that one will be up and going. We'll probably do a live soon enough just for that one. Just a
I thought
few
you said
little.
you weren't going to do lives for a while or something.
Well, you know
Was
what?
I
Sometimes,
confused?
well, I'm thinking to myself, you kind of gotta probably, throw out some crumbs a little bit, right? I mean, just sit there because honestly, by the time that reaches 1,000 subscribers, that could take forever. But anyways, so at least it's out there, and so if other people come across it now and again, but need to promote it because that one's going to be a really fun channel as well. Not that this one isn't, but this one is specifically about helping others and doing it about the murdered and the missing, for the most part, and of course things like this. Okay, the Just Ask Us channel, that one is just going to be about whatever random questions people want to talk about, or ask. It doesn't matter if it's tech, relationships, whatever, whatever, whatever. We'll have on special
Potluck.
guests. So, again, what?
I said potluck. Anything anyone comes up with.
Yeah,
Or
potluck,
even-
mishmash, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. So check out the bio link. That will have all the links in there for our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. If you want to follow us on that. I call it the bio link, but it's really the Willow link. I just call it the bio link because that's what I labeled it in here. And again, if anyone wants to donate, thank you guys. You guys are doing so amazing. These kids are going to be so happy. That makes me happy, and I'm sure it makes you guys happy too. Um,
That's
yeah,
all we want.
I mean, yeah, I mean, Christmas is a hard time, and it's we all know that it's all those things, and it doesn't matter if it's me, you, Adam, Alexa, Lewis or Steph or anyone else that's in the chat. Holidays are a hard time. Birthdays doesn't matter. Maybe you lost a loved one near Valentine's Day, Christmas. All those things matter because those ones are the ones that usually surface things. For these children here today, this will be the first. This will be the first time. Have any updates on how Blaine's children are doing? Well, Andrew was on here earlier. Zendaya, just one second. But yeah, so this will be the children's first Christmas without their father. I'm sure you know what I mean. Like children, I I want I just want to say this. The first time I experienced a death, and it was my grandma. And why am I off camera? I should be on camera. Uh, it was, I think I was about 8 years old, and I'll tell you, it was the first time I experienced death. And I remember going to sleep and I felt so nauseated because it was the first time I actually understood, about death and whatever. And like I said, everyone takes it their own way. Children they're the, they're good at adapting, but by the same token, not everyone does things the same. Some people, no matter what, there's no greater loss than that of your parent. There's no greater loss. It's simple as that. Everyone wishes that they had a family that was together, their mom and dad still. But especially when you don't have maybe either parent, or you just have one, it's just, it's just heartbreaking to me all the way around. Um, there's no love like that of your parents, for the most part, when you're good parents anyway. But it just hurts my heart so much to think that these kids, like, you know what upsets me about this? I just didn't say it upsets me. It's more the fact that Blaine worked so hard to get where he was, and then sadly, he obviously had a hiccup, but that hiccup was fatal, you know and that's what hurts, is that like Blaine was just a jolly rancher, just a jolly redheaded guy. And I mean, I love Blaine. He just you know I loved his enthusiasm. He was working on his channel. He wanted to help people. and he was working on that Trinity one, and yeah. So again, blessed to Ashley and the children. And yeah. And Lewis, what did you send me, dude?
Breaking news on the Athena Strand case.
Okay.
They're now saying he abducted and killed her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, a FedEx guy.
And they arrested him and charged him with abduction and murder.
Okay, so it says breaking arrest made in missing child case. A man has been arrested for capital murder and aggravated kidnapping, according to the Weiss County Sheriff's Akin. He's also confirmed that the body of 7-year-old Athena Strand has been found 6 miles from Cottondale. More information to follow. Thank you, Lewis, for that update. How horribly sad.
They're doing the news conference now. You can watch it later after it's recorded, but this was the headline for the conference.
This sounds more credible. Like the hitting, I was like, I don't know. But this sounds more credible that he abducted. That's what I thought, but I was like, I don't know. But
he probably said that in the beginning, and then once they pushed him harder,
Nicole,
he gave up what happened. But yeah.
Oh my God. Good night, Brittany.
1 second.
Feel better.
Exclamation mark Christmas. Just like that. Nicole did it backwards. Oh, you did it backwards. Yeah. But you can try that all you want.
Probably won't work, but yeah, you can try that.
Yeah, exclamation mark. Thank you. So that's just horrible. We are about the missing and the murdered here too as well, right? I mean, again, everyone knows that we're doing donations tonight as we're out here. There's been a steadfast 40 people pretty much in the live tonight. So thank you. Ray Jones, you've been missing for a little while. At least you're hiding out. Have you been fishing lately or something? I added it on Facebook.
I just got kicked out from
he
the
was
live.
I thought I was on mute and didn't realize it. Ray was probably out on the water. Sonny, I sent you a couple of pictures, that little video of when we met Blaine for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, there was like 3 of my favorite pictures of Blaine, but
okay, let me go back and look.
And you don't have to pull them up, but that one is just my absolute favorite because I think it captures his spirit.
Okay,
just so perfectly.
Oh, lots of people are sending me things. Their first time. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Is that just a clipping from the live?
It's just the first 25 seconds of the live after we did introductions. The very first time we met Blaine.
Yeah. Here, let me just quickly. It's funny. This is a couple of these. There's a picture here that I don't recognize.
I had one of the last time we saw him, but I
remember that one. Yeah. And then, yeah. Okay, let's see here. Okay. We'll hit. 1 second, guys. I have to do it a couple different ways here. Okay. What am I doing? This. Is this window open? Go away, window. Okay. Those I gotta bring in there. Lexa, is Adam boring you?
No, I'm just trying to charge something. I just remembered. Sorry. After we hang here, I have to finish my. I told you I decided to do a floating shelf.
Oh, the floating shelf. Yeah.
I have to make sure. Where are we? I have to make sure that my works.
Were you able to figure it out without Lewis's? Because I know Lewis said to email.
Figure it out, but that's what.
She never messaged me.
Those floating shelves should be an easy
thing. I kind of figure it out, but I think I might need help with something else.
And it's pink. I love it.
I know, right?
I don't know how to use those, but I want it just because.
Oh, look at her, freaking pink.
I know. She was like, I cannot picture you doing stuff around the house with. And I'm like, yep, I have all my tools.
Your husband's probably very scared.
Sitting in my little bag.
Yes.
Waking after that.
Okay, so this is.
I can do
Like-
drywall. I can fix. So on the side, I should do this so I can get more money, right?
So she's not just a princess over there. She's got her.
And
She's
to
got her
make
power.
calls.
She's got her
So
power tools.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can change tires too.
Go on with your bad
Yeah.
self.
No. I mean, I have to thank that to my grandfather. When I was little, he always said that. He always made sure, and he always used to say to me that make sure that you know how to do things.
Yeah.
That way I never had to rely on a man. And he was always like, you know what, you make your own money. That way you don't have to rely on a man. And another thing was like, you have to learn how to drink. You need to learn how to shoot whiskey, do scotch, do shots, and not get
that's
drunk.
important. That's definitely important.
Yep.
What the thing is, more people should teach their sons how not to have to go through life relying on women.
Yeah. Oh no. That's exactly what I do with my kids. I tell my kids, I put them to clean. And there's no such a
Laundry.
thing as that's a woman's job in this house. No.
When I went to college, I was astounded by the amount of people that I lived with in my fraternity that didn't know how to do their own laundry because their mothers had done it and continued to do it through college.
I know. That was my husband. My husband's mother. He was already married with men.
Or that's Laura Doon. Hey, Laura.
You're doing no one any favors if you are doing your son's laundry when he leaves for college.
I mean,
all you're doing is
you're
doing is setting up another woman to then one day have to take over that task.
Documents. Oops, what am I doing? Downloads.
Yeah, so my kids here, they have to help around the house. And there's no such a thing as, that's a girl's job. No. There's no such a thing as that.
I miss dog lover. Oh my gosh, why does this keep happening? Yes, I know. Hey, so let's quickly just finish off with this one with Athena, because Lewis had sent me this. A tip was, whoops, let's just go here.
Sunny, before you get into it, I have to sign off. I apologize.
No.
Last minute. I might be able to come back, but right now I do have to quickly sign off here. I apologize.
We don't see you. Have a good night. If you
Love you, Stephanie.
Okay.
Bridgie Brady, it was nice to meet you. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Brittany Brady.
Yeah. We'll talk soon. We'll talk soon.
Yeah. Love you, girl. Okay, so let's see here. A tip was received early in the day regarding a FedEx delivery driver who was in the area of the victim's home around the time she went missing. Through investigation, it has been determined that the driver abducted Athena. It is believed that she died within an hour of departing from her home, based on digital evidence and a confession. The sheriff stated it is theorized she was abducted very near the front gate of her driveway. The driver, the driver, Tanner Lynn Horner, working to confirm spelling and get mugshot, 31 of Lakeworth, is a contract driver for FedEx. He is currently booked in Weiss County Jail. He is being charged with capital murder and aggravated kidnapping. His bond is set at $1.5 million. How? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You would think, what are the chances, right?
She didn't even walk. She was literally at the front of her place. Like, who drives their freaking FedEx truck and goes, yeah, you know what? I'm not saying, like,
what better cover? Who's going to pay any attention even if they did see a FedEx truck parked in front of someone's house? I mean,
that's sad.
Easy way to get their guard down too.
And and now I'm wondering, you can imagine what the mother's gonna feel, and now the guilt that this woman is gonna feel.
Absolutely.
Because now everybody's gonna blame her, and they're gonna say, because of you, if you wouldn't have got into that fight. And I know that's not the case.
Yeah, the stepmom. I know, but anger gets displaced, no different than taught, right? It gets displaced. It's put, the energy put because of blame, because people are angry and stuff.
And that's one of the things you have to teach your kids. Like I always tell my kids, like even when they get upset at me, I always make sure that I say to them, you never walk out that door. Never, ever. You get upset, it's okay. You go to the room, you go to the basement, you can go whatever you want, but do
Yeah.
not go out of this house.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, sadly, that is something that is becoming more and more common as far as like even just home burglaries. People are impersonating Amazon drivers
Yeah.
to get it because I mean, an Amazon if an Amazon delivery, you know, because sometimes a package will come in an unmarked car and it's an Amazon delivery driver, and you know they show up to a gated community, they'll let them in if they say they're an Amazon driver.
Yeah.
So it's
But
become more and more common now.
yeah, I know. And even sometimes they come at night because here, sometimes like
10
last
o'clock.
time, at 10 o'clock. But you know what? I don't open. And do yourself a favor, even if they come in the Amazon truck, do not open. Leave it there.
1 second.
Yeah.
One of the earlier news releases said that they were interested in a car. And I don't know if you guys know, I don't want to say earlier when you brought up FedEx working for a company. FedEx is mostly subcontractors. They're franchisees like McDonald's. They're not like UPS. So the guys that are driving those FedEx
local.
vehicles,
Yeah.
they're working for a subcontracted company. And I think after COVID, the quality of people that are being hired are not the same quality or the same process they had before COVID hit with most things. So it's a sad thing to have to worry about. But when somebody comes knocking, like you said, you know, Amazon or FedEx, you really need to confirm who they are because most of the time they're not even wearing uniforms.
Amazon does the same thing. I mean, and it's usually it's typically when it gets to the distribution center to home delivery. The like I know with FedEx, like they're freight drivers.
Yeah.
They're employed by the company themselves. Those aren't franchised out. But it's when they get to the distribution center, a franchise will own that distribution center, and then they contract out the drivers that then deliver them to the houses, which is why you get an unmarked car sometimes bringing your Amazon package.
Exactly. That's why you have to be more aware and check. If you're not expecting a delivery, don't open that door.
Right. Well, I think I can
Even
speak
if
for
you
all of
are,
us.
don't.
I think I can speak for all of us. I mean, aren't we all typically expecting an Amazon package?
Oh, those little scammers. Yeah, I know people. I keep getting these things to my thing saying, you know, about money that I want and different things. I remember my package for Amazon's already. Yeah.
I'm like, oh wait, I have a package waiting. Oh wait, I forgot I ordered that.
Who's everyone got their gloss? We should gloss for the
And
donations.
sometimes even the uniforms, they look so real.
Yeah. It's easy to get
Or they
things
might
like
even
that.
have a real one. Louis, we have to get you something. We have to get you a
Like,
check.
oh my goodness, that girl is just such a gorgeous thing.
Miss Dog Lover, I have to say again, thank you. Even though that wasn't, you know, it was to show CD support. Miss Dog Lover donated in CD's chat this morning.
I seen that, and I was like, "You go, girl." I seen her.
She wanted CD to gloss, but I had to gloss for both of us.
Yeah, is that what it was for? Yeah. I happened to catch Miss Dog Lover when I was in there because for a while there I was like actually watching, but then I had so much to do with the live for tonight and stuff like that I was just more listening to it. And then at one point I heard I can't remember what was said, but it was towards the end there, and it was like you said something about with my name, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm here, present. I'm just in the background. Something about I was going to kick your butt. Something similar to that.
No, I would never say that.
Right, thank you. CD, analysis with a crime, CD. Again, I can't say enough about CD. Just a stand up dude. Stand up friend, stand up dude. Love CD. If anyone hasn't checked out that great live with Jeremy and Adam and that today, with regards to the Idaho murders, then please do. It was like I said, a great live. And you know what? Good things come to great people. So, you know, he had over 700 people in there. You know, his subs are, you know, when CD has time, like his subs just climb because I just love the realism of CD. It's just, you know, hey, and you know, if you're a joker, he'll, you know, get you out of there because after a while you just get tired of it. When you spend enough time on you know, like the lives and stuff, you don't start putting up with those ones that come in and want to take away from a good live and, you know, try to distract. Or there was literally someone in there that I remember seeing, and it was like, I thought it was the rudest thing. the guy said something like, "Are you here to talk about Idaho? Or are you here to try to get subscribers
Oh
for
my
your channel?"
God. Yeah. The one
Or
was
if I
bad.
could have reached
I
through
even
this.
had to block one. I felt so bad. I had the email CD and I'm like, I'm so sorry I kicked somebody out of your
Yeah,
chat room because
well
he was
deserved.
so rude.
Yeah. You know, I just finished watching this channel just not too long before that. And I remember the guy, he makes tips and tricks and stuff like that. I remember. Anyways, I just happened to click on him and he was actually a very like just a nice mundane type talker, kept it very I'll say simplified. And he was talking about monetization, but how you don't need AdSense, you can do so many other things or whatever. And so anyway, I remember at the end of it, and he said, and then he was basically talking exactly about people like that. You know, there is absolutely nothing wrong with someone that is using the platform of YouTube to create a career out of it. They're not the ones that are paying the bills, like those people like that. They're not the ones that are supporting you and paying the bills. He said something like, "So I'll pray for them," and what did he say? And plead to you to here. This is what I'm giving you tips and tricks. But the way he said it was even better than that, and it was so great. And that's how I felt as soon as I seen that person say that. I was like, dude, you know what? Go stay in your lane. Actually, get out of this lane. You don't even belong in this lane. You belong beneath the lane. But it's just stuff like that. Like, who are you to go into somebody else's channel and sit there and say, "Are you here to talk about Idaho?" The guy probably wasn't even a subscriber.
Yeah. I
I
have
don't
two
know.
things to say really quick. I something that I admire so much about CD is something that CD is zero ego, and
Zero ego.
he's got the goods to back up, even like having a little bit of an ego, but he doesn't. And I love him for that. I admire him for that. Not to mention he's the real deal. The second thing was Ray Jones. I think it should be noted that might be the two nicest comments that I've ever seen you post on any stream. And I just want to say thank you. And I couldn't agree more.
Is it this one here?
Yeah, that and his next one.
A strange how something terrible as Delphi has led to so many great people forming relationships that would not have happened. Absolutely. Absolutely. I personally, Belinda, thank you for becoming a member. I think that you just were a member and then renewing. Yeah. Thank you so much. And Ray Jones, absolutely true. Christmas tree. Belinda just sponsored, yeah. I'm sorry, I love Christmas stuff. Thank you
It's like in their passing, they've created their own legacy that even their families don't realize.
Absolutely. Like for me personally, when I first came into true crime, I had a bad taste in my mouth from people right away. People gave me a bad taste. I thought it was supposed to be a caring place, and so I kind of came out of my head down mode because I was here for a purpose, and it was for Abby and Libby. And once I realized that the YouTube true crime had given me a bad taste, at least in the people that I dealt with right away, or just simply emailed somebody, get ignored. You talk to them, even fellow Canadians, ignored. And I just like, whatever, and have a good life. And I just took my head down. It was approximately around the Anthony Greeno little drama there. Maybe just before that, when me and him kind of had that little spitting war there. And well, actually, I think more so he did, but I was just like, hey, I'm come back at you. But anyways, we don't want to get off my tongue. But anyway, so I remember I kind of tried to open up again, because I'm more of a recluse person nowadays. I actually no, I can't even say nowadays. I've really never been a person to need the validation of friends to fulfill me. I need to fulfill myself first, and if I'm happy, then then other people around you are happy. But I never needed this bunch of friends to fulfill any void. I was always very satisfied with a couple of good friends, and I can say right now that I have more than a couple of really good friends. And I consider CD, I consider Alexa, Adam, Dab. Like I could go on. There is so many people, staff. But like I said, like Lewis. There's so many. I don't feel bad if I'm not saying your name, right?
Steffa.
Yeah. Right. All I'm saying is that I respect people that, first of all, one, like CD, okay, um you know that that just stays true to himself, because there's people that I've treated with nothing but kindness and whatever, and then I get a block. Why? Instead of just even messaging me, and it wasn't because of me. Well, I guess it was because whatever, but I'm not going to get into that. But it was like, you know, the, the person could have at least, and if you are watching this ever, all you had to do was at least let me know, right? And I would have been fine with that. And I would have said, no problem. And now that I understand. But you know what I mean? That's not a true friend to me. That's not a true friend. A true friend will come to you, and let you know if there's an issue with you or if there's anything. And a true friend will have your back. Those are the ones that I deem as true friends. The ones that have my back, just like I will have yours. I'm a good friend and I'm a loyal friend. But if you burn me, I'm your worst friend. I don't even want to be your friend whatsoever. You will get out of my life and I will dismiss you, because I am very much about loyalty, respect, courtesy, and how we treat each other. Right. And so, like I said, a good friend will be there for you, support you. And I appreciate those people. And CG has always been just a straight up dude, and I totally respect anyone that has that same type of personality in them. Just be yourself in life. Right. See, Ray is Dub's best friend right there. Right there. No, but anyways, I just had to say that because, like I said, CD has just been always there as a great friend, not taken away from you guys here as well. Okay. But we're talking about CD there, and, just admire his direct form,
Consistent.
his no crap stuff, and stays true. Like you said, there's no need for him to eat humble pie because he's very humble, just a very true person. So thank you, and thank you guys all too, like Adam and Lewis and Alexa, and you guys out there. There's people behind the scenes, and you know who you are as well. Deb and, like I said, Stephanie as well. Just there's lots, that are just really true good friends. That message, Kelly. Oh, can't forget Kelly. Kelly always is messaging me too to say like, "Hey, are you okay?" Or da 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 da. There's always those few people that send you an email because they can notice something maybe different, even if I'm fine. So thank you, and thank you for all the love and support of the people for tonight. Again, I think that we are blessed without saying any, like I said, anything that comes out of my mouth is true to the heart. We are so blessed with the group of people that do come in here. Regardless if you were able to support tonight or not, doesn't matter. It's just a fact that you come, you're loyal, that we can joke around, and then have some good debates here. And it's just really nice to have people that back you up with your high quality of standard of a person. So I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now I got me all blushing and stuff. Okay. Go ahead. Somebody else.
Go away. So,
and brush your teeth.
Just say thank you.
Just see that. Yeah.
You also have to realize you're leaving this for his kids, and it's not just about what you raised for Christmas this year. They've got a video to go back and reference how many people were in their dad's life.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it'll be something for them to remember down the road. And if he doesn't have a lot of cheerleaders around them, at least he's got this that'll be out there forever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's what that's what I love is memories. The internet has allowed people to have memories, and just like Andrew has that one, like the healing one. You know, that's just like a good memory, and it's one that you can think about Blaine and you could just like have a good laugh every time I watch that one. In the thickness of my sadness, when we first learned about Blaine, and for a good week I was just tears, 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 and I'm still of course sad, but you know, I mean, heck, I'd never have my eyes open if I cried every single day. But it but it's just one of
No
those things
would
that
Blaine want that. Blaine would
it's
not want that at all.
no, no, no. But it's just the fact that I could watch that, and no matter what, in the thickness of those tears, I would get lost in the moment because it was feeling like he was still there, and you're just laughing no matter how hard you try. And that's not because you know that he's passed, and you're just sitting there looking at that video, and the chuckles, the laughing is just contagious. It's just contagious.
Something that always I will forever be grateful for with Blaine. And I'm not going to get like serious, but to me, it was Blaine. I think Blaine, Sonny, and Deb and I. I mean, Blaine, his world that he came from is the complete opposite than either Sonny's, mine, or Deb's. And so the fact that like when he came on and I mean, I can only speak for myself personally, but like we led such different lives, but yet we instantly melded into this like weird bond that just made sense. And it was natural, and it showed me that people can come from completely different places in life and connect for no apparent reason. And I'll always be grateful for that lesson that I learned from him.
Yeah. Let me just play this quickly, Adam. This is the clip that you sent me on there. So when's absolutely.
To everyone.
Yeah, I'm Blaine Nelson. I'm the nephew of Flint Farmer. You know, he was like my dad growing up. He was definitely a father figure to me, and me and Vincent were brothers, you know, and we're very close. So, you know, this is kind of impacted, took a big impact, you know.
Right. So your mother is Flint's sister.
Yeah. Yep.
On there. That was a truly special live. That's one with Dottie on it, right? Not Dottie.
Jerry.
Oh,
yeah,
Jerry.
That's the one. Jerry on
Yeah.
it. But
yeah.
But it's funny because I watched part of the last live that we did with Blaine today when I was thinking about what we were doing tonight, and I was like, I was trying to clip out a little portion of it, and I was like, I just couldn't.
Yeah.
Not knowing.
Yeah. You know, there's so many times too, like I said, I just, you know, and this is for the children too, you know, we loved that big oaf, right? You know, like we just love that dude. And I'm just honestly, so many times I go to my messenger, I still leave him messages on his, messenger there. Maybe okay. At first, I was doing it every day. Now I'm not going to lie; it's probably more like once a week or twice a week. And but I never forget him, even if I forget to put a message on his thing that day. It's not because I forgot about the message or forgot about him. I just maybe forgot to put the message because there's so many times when we're doing lives, I'm just like, Blaine, dude, like. I miss you, buddy. I just wish I could just message you and be like, come on, let's go. You know, like I said, you know, there's like Alexa Lewis. You just pretty much got to say, hey, can you come help? And, you know, come on. And they're there. Boom. You know, and I just loved his jovialness. And again, from different sides of the tracks, he taught us something. We taught him something. And I hope his kids will forever know how important that their dad meant to us and left an impact and imprint on my heart that will never go away. Ooh, tearing up, see. Mwah.
No. Just show the pictures and
yeah.
Are you gonna play this song when we are done?
Say that again.
Are you gonna play the song as we exit?
Oh, you talking about my song? Which one?
I'm talking about Blaine's song.
Oh,
either version.
Well, I can. Is that in that video? You know where I'm rapping? That one?
Yeah.
Because I can't play that song without it getting
that's right.
a copyright. But if I play
Right.
you know what? I'll probably end up playing the version that I did. You guys can listen to me crack out those vocals that suck. But remember the rap one? Because anyways, I think that's in there. Anyway, so there's this picture here, and this is one I don't recall so much. I don't recall this picture.
Yeah, that was and that was recent.
Yeah.
Who was that? The wife?
No, that's his oldest daughter.
That's his oldest daughter.
His oldest what?
His oldest daughter.
Oh wow, really? Oh my god.
Yeah. And I know she looks so adult there. And then this one, remember?
That's my favorite. This is my favorite picture of Blaine ever, because I think it captures his personality and his spirit more than he's got vinyl. What's it called? Vinyl floor. Like they were installing like a flooring in someone's house, so he has like vinyl flooring wrapped over his head like a cape, and he's just like.
I know. Let me just take a look here. Whoops, I gotta log back into my. Give me a sec. I just gotta log back into my. Let me just go check things out here. Somebody else donated. Barry and Barbara. Thank you very much. Thank you guys all very much. And then let me just go. Sorry, guys. I have like 3 different. Somebody else. Diana, thank you so much. You just did coffee up. And let me just go to the other one here. And let's see here. And I think that one's still the same over on the stripe. Yeah. I mean, the stripe one I put out there just because some people, it's just to give that extra little option. That's a $10 one on there. I just want to say again, thank you all for, yes, you will definitely be making these children's Christmas a really good Christmas. I want to say that. If I'm not exactly sure, I'd have to add it up with the last one, but I'm pretty sure we reached the goal. I'm pretty sure we reached a goal of the $1,000 there.
Oh wow, good.
Yeah, I just said the thing is that what happens is because I'm Canadian, it shows up in Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why in my head, that's why in my head, if I'm thinking sometimes it's because I'll see it as Canadian, but it needs to go. Oh, so yeah, that's right. So you guys, honestly, it would probably take me quite a bit of time to figure that out because it's reverting it to Canadian. So as a Canadian, it shows more, but the thing is that it goes back as American. So it's not like there's no me getting more. It's just that if it's when something comes in and I'm Canadian, obviously our price dollar is different. So we actually gain off of the US in a sense when it's like a super chat or something like that. YouTube takes 30% regardless and stuff like that. But just, and it's so different than if I sent money back to England, I basically lose a good chunk of my money. Same thing happens. But anyways.
So Sunny, that's in if that goal, say we hit the goal, if that's Canadian dollars that is showing, that would translate as of right now. I mean, if we hit the goal, that would translate.
Base it on the 1,000. Just base it.
Yeah, that's 740.
Okay,
almost 741 US dollars.
Okay, so it will be more than that. Yeah, it will be more than that.
It should be.
So sorry that I'm Canadian, guys, but I just am. and then so when go ahead.
No. I was done.
Oh no. So bless. Thank you. And again on Wednesday I can give you the full breakdown. Oh no, today's Sunday, isn't it?
Today's Friday.
Oh, it's Friday.
Yeah,
that's
Friday.
But I guarantee you, even if this is the amount, which should be a little bit more, but that's gonna be. I mean, it's not gonna bring their dad back, but it's gonna go a long way.
Nice Christmas. they're
A
they're
good
gonna have they're gonna have a right, exactly, a good Christmas, and it's thanks to you, kind folks. I
Yeah.
just want to say that.
We will make sure that it
Yeah,
transpires.
my heart is feeling so full, honestly, of love, because when I turned it around again and I hit refresh, then there was more, in the coffee app, and there was more in the other one. And honestly, I can't say enough, because, like, again, this isn't for us, but we're the ones hosting it, obviously. Um, and again, not to take away from people that can't donate as well. Okay, never feel like there's that pressure from it. It's just we let you know when we're doing a live for a donation night, and whoever comes in to help out and shows up, does. And I know for a fact that it's typically a lot of the same people that do it. And bless your caring hearts. And then there's some new ones that come in that maybe got to know the channel, that understand that this channel really revolves around caring about other people and trying to always do the right thing. Even if some people come in here and don't necessarily like the channel or whatever, hey, I'm not here to have everyone like us or whatever. The people that understand what kind people are, like Adam, like Alexa, like Lois, like Staffa, like Miss Dog Lover. Yeah, Ray, I'll even throw you in there too. There's Tammy, we lose. Yeah. Oh, getting
To
one
me,
of my
when you
husbands.
have good intentions and you walk in the light, you
Yeah.
never have anything to worry about, because
No.
anything that comes your way that's negative,
Yeah.
it's gonna sling right off of you and
Thank you,
end up
guys.
making them look dirty.
Yeah. No, exactly. And I've always had that. Yeah. When you have nothing to hide, there's nothing to hide. You have, just be yourself. That's why in my whole life, I've always been that way. I've always said, no one can ever blackmail me. Why? There's nothing that to tell. Like you can't use
And
anything. I'm too open.
to allude to, and if you can, and if we've all been in places in our life, I assume, that where you literally just can't help do something financially for another person, but just being here and showing support and love
Absolutely.
goes just as far. And I appreciate each and every one of you.
Yeah, it's been a pretty consistent 30 to 40 people in chat. And then that's why I was saying earlier, bless you guys for that, because it's amazing what a small group of people can do together. Normally, that when if you got Delphi in the title, you usually have a couple hundred people in here. And there's some people that are just not into doing stuff like this. It's not their thing. They don't. Some people just say, I don't like doing this. Fine. It's absolutely fine. No one's forcing anyone to anything, but the people that do come along in lives and can make a difference, because maybe they have a little extra to give, and stuff like that, then thank you. Because these children are going to have a nice Christmas. Their father's not here. That can't ever be replaced. But but because of your generosity and our generosity of loving and caring about people, and I hope that maybe Brooklyn sees this. I'm sure she will, hopefully. And if not, I'll make sure she does. I'll let her know that these children can know that they're loved, because we loved their father and cared about him and Ashley and what was going on there. So, so blessed to that. And as for Tot, again, Tot, prayers to you. When someone hits me to the core right away, you'll always get my backside up. But again, so prayers to you. And it's unfortunate for your great losses that you've had to endure. But again, so just simply prayers to you on your healing and, what you're going through.
I know it's from pain.
It is from pain, when I'm attacked, and I've been attacked many times with this whole Blaine thing with regards to her, and we have, I should say, when I'm attacked, my back goes right up. But then once I have time to kind of clear my head a bit, and yes, although it's still not. It happens. We all do it. We all sometimes lose our stuff because we're just going through a lot. I mean, I do the same thing. If I feel like I'm being attacked at all ends, and then somebody says something the wrong time, and I lose my stuff, because it does. It gets old. Do I do that in general? No. But do I do it when you feel like you're always being attacked and you think to yourself, why? I'm trying to do good. Why? Why do people keep trying to take away from that? It is hurtful. It is. It's because there's no need of it. There's no need of it. Just like there's enough space in the true crime community. Everyone can do their platforms however they like. Stay in your lane, mind your business, do your thing, and then happy trails to you. There's so much more impact, when you just try to lead from the heart. Is how I see it. You're just trying to do things from the heart. But anyways, so we all have displaced anger sometimes, and I get it, like that hers is back to back Flint, then Blaine and stuff like that. But again, you catch more bees with honey. Remember that still on there, because it's better to have, when people are helping you, it's better to have people that are there for you, and not trying to bring you down than people that are actually trying to bring you up. It's right, people, right? Prayers to the Lord. Exactly. Sorry, Tammy, what did you say? We lose money off my husband's checks from Australia that goes to the Australian bank. Yeah, we lose money with the conversion fees. Oh, absolutely. It's kind of like when Callie sent me hers, because it came in as goods and services, it instantly took off like $15 or whatever right away. So I thought maybe the default was set to that and PayPal. PayPal, whatever. So I just said, I'm tired of your issues, even though if someone still does that, it's the same thing. But when I made it into a business account, it gave me the biggest headache ever. I like literally, it was ridiculous. I'm like, look, I'm a donation-based business. Okay. Like there's no shipping. I mean, I don't have to ship it anywhere. But aren't you understanding? Can we all take a moment? Of course we can. All right. Normally I'd say like, hey, Deb, do a prayer.
I would say Deb would say a prayer for us right now.
Louis, do you ever say prayers?
Do I say prayers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Say a prayer for Blaine for us, would you? Come on. You gonna start?
What's that?
Oh, I said say a prayer for Blaine for us all together, would you?
Oh.
We're all just sitting
sorry,
there.
I didn't hear. I was wondering why you just were all being quiet.
It doesn't have to be something amazing, just a nice little
Our Father who art in heaven, pray for us sinners, now and at the time of our death. Prayers for his family, his kids, and everyone they come in contact with will be blessed with his memories. And hopefully they have the best holiday they can this year with the circumstances they're going through. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. I know I put you on the spot there. I'm not really good at that stuff.
I'm at the end of a 48-hour run, so I
know. You know what? That's like
I'm mentally drained.
I can word so much better when I'm not under pressure. With certain things when I'm whatchamacallit's menopausing over there, obviously.
What was that?
Somebody's menopausing over there. She got her fan going.
Usually pressure doesn't bother me, but lack of sleep does, and you know that this week's been a rough one. When I get to Saturday, I'm done. This week's drained me pretty heavily.
I have a Bible verse I'd like to read for Blaine.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
This is 2 Timothy 4, verse 7-8, and it says, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid upon me up for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will award to me on that day, and not only to me, but to all those who have loved his appearing. And then I have one more. Isaiah 40. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint.
Was that the
And
one?
those were taken from his Facebook page.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see here. We're at the 2 hour and 35 mark. We'll go to the 3 hour mark, which is about 25 minutes from now. Okay, so if anyone again has any more donations that they want to kick in before, this is the last time that we're doing it. Again, and then however long it takes to come out of Stripe and whatever, again, then it will actually be sent over to Adam, and Adam will be sending it to Andrew, because Andrew has a Cash App or whatever it is, and Adam has Cash App or however it is. Yeah, so just so you know that, and on Sunday we can let you know. But Adam, just quickly again, so can you talk about Sunday, because Sunday we're going to be doing a members only. Only.
I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom really quick.
Okay, so Adam's going to go use the restroom real quick. So I'll give you the gist of it. So Sunday will be a members only, okay? And I'm sorry, please do not feel offended if you're not a member and you can't join it, but specifically members, first of all, deserve their perks. That's the whole point of them being a member. It's $1.99, guys, a month. If you can, if you can afford that, then so be it. Then you can come join the live. And the members one, I'm just going to type in members, okay? So the reason especially why this will be a members one for Sunday is that it's a conversation between KAK and somebody else, and it's pretty graphic. So hence, this one is not suitable for being just out there. It will be disclosed, and it will be for members only. So if you are a members only, or if you're not and want to, then on Sunday, that will be a members only, okay? This is not one that should be aired on a regular live. Just no. So that's why. I mean, after the live yesterday when me and Adam talked about it, I was like, yeah, no, So, if anyone wants to be there that Sunday, I'll probably put out a video saying about it tomorrow. I just don't want to feel people that do want members and like, oh, you did it. But again, never be offended, because members pay to become members of the channel. Okay, subscribers mean a lot too, but members actually pay. So in this particular case, this one just absolutely needs to be a members only live. You just sent a full press conference on Athena Strand. Okay. Let's take a boo there. I'm just picturing Adam going to the washroom right now. So again, what?
Before you look at my messenger message really quick, just with the Athena thing, just in case you're interested in that.
Okay.
And then we can talk about it after.
Okay, one second. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about the same thing, Adam.
We'll talk about it after.
Yeah. So, and then okay. What channel is that on? It depends what channel it's on.
While Sunny's doing that, I will mention, okay, on Sunday we're going to do a members only live, and it's going to contain some pretty juicy information I've obtained that I promised that I wouldn't show all of, and out of respect to the person that sent it to me, I won't. But trust me, you won't feel like you're missing out on anything, because every bit of it is pretty. Like I said, I think my comment the other night was that I was going to need to go buy some pearls so that I could clutch them as I read it.
Oh, and yeah, I know.
I think that you'll all get a little bit of insight into where and how his mind works. So it's not something you're going to want to miss. And if you're not subscribed, it's worth the $1, even if you cancel after.
Right, it's $1.99. Right, you don't even, like, a lot of people, they'll just subscribe and then they'll let their month ride out. So feel free.
It's the kind of content you normally have to pay $1.99 to hear anyway.
Usually you have to pay a lot more than that, to be honest with you. Yeah. But it does give you definitely some insight into, um, the typical mindset of KAK. So I'll drop the members link for all you people. I know this isn't probably, but there's going to be people that are going to watch perhaps this live and then see the link in there. But I'll put out a video regardless about that. And so let me do this again. I drop anyone that wants to, again, donate. We're going to be on for 20 more minutes here. And then it will be the PayPal is up there. You can scan that code, or if you hit !Christmas, you got the striping, you got the coffee. Coffee app's very simple too. Sprays holy water everywhere. That's funny. Okay, so share screen right here. Athena, or this one. Okay, guys, so we'll be back in a second. Let's just play this. This is, okay, it's about 12 minutes long. All right. Okay, let's do that and take this down. All right, I muted myself. So about 12 minutes long, guys, okay?
Good evening. We are, yes, I'm Lane Aiken, Sheriff Wise County. I'm sorry. Good evening. We're glad to see y'all here tonight. It's been a really, really tough few days, and I'm very proud of the people who are here who helped us so much to get some resolution, to get some understanding, to provide answers for the families. And these people, we couldn't have done it without that. Could not have done it without them. The Texas Rangers. This is the acting SAC, Jim Dwyer with FBI. And then I've got my chief deputy and captain, enforcement captain here. It was a monumental task. And because of the cooperation, because of us working together, we were able to get the answers. Some of the answers were not the answers that we would have hoped that we would have gotten. And we want to send our condolences out to the family of Athena Strand. Her body was recovered about 2 hours ago, maybe 3, 6 miles that direction. It hurts our hearts to know that that child died. So much so that she is on her way now to the medical examiner's office. And there's a Texas Ranger in front of her, and there's a Texas Ranger behind her. This community does not like losing our children. And we could see it because of all the people who came out and helped us throughout this ordeal. It was most meaningful what the citizens did because we have a close-knit group of folks here in Wise County. And it's our pleasure to serve these folks in Wise County, the Rangers, the FBI, and the Sheriff's Office. We're glad that we've had this opportunity, but we're just sad that it didn't end the way that we would hope that it would end. Earlier today, a tip was received. We knew early on in the investigation that there had been a FedEx driver made a delivery in front of the house about the same time that little Athena, 7-year-old Athena, came up missing. And continued good work by this investigative team, they were able to determine that the driver abducted Athena. And from the investigative standpoint, digitally as well as good old interviews, we think Athena died within just a very hour or so after her departure from her home. This driver is a contract driver, and his name is Tanner Lynn Horner. He's 31, and he's from Lake Worth. He's in the Wise County Jail right now because of the good work of these people and all the folks out there who have helped, our EMC, our prosecutors here tonight, the deputies, the highway patrol, the citizens. He's in our jail, and he's in our jail being charged with capital murder, aggravated kidnapping, and his bond is $1.5 million at this time. We thank again the community, and I guess at this point we'll take questions.
Was her body found on that 5599 where you were at earlier?
You want to answer that? No, it was on another county road about 6 minutes. We don't really want to release that address right now, but it was 6 miles further from here, so it's probably 3 miles past that. It's southeast of Boyd.
Was the driver actually delivering the package to that home?
Yes, sir, he was.
So she was abducted from her home, from the front of her home?
The driveway is about 200 yards or so probably pretty close to her gate.
What leads you to believe that she passed away within an hour of leaving home?
There's digital evidence as well as interviews that causes us to believe that.
How was the driver located?
You want to answer that question? Would you like to answer that question?
There were a number of investigative steps that have taken course along the way. The sheriff mentioned the digital evidence that was there, and we were able to work through that digital evidence and through partnerships with FedEx in order to help assist with locating him and finding him this afternoon.
Can you tell us more about his prior criminal history?
I don't know the answer to that question at this point.
When you talk about that digital evidence, do you mean ring camera videos, surveillance camera videos?
I think the investigation is still unfolding at this point, and I think we'll leave the specifics in terms of what that is there. But right now we're on behalf of the FBI, I'd also like to offer my condolences to the Strand family and to the Wise County community as well. The partnerships with the Texas Rangers and with the gentleman behind us, the sheriff from Wise County, were truly remarkable and truly helped to bring some closure to that family today. And we know that they're hurting, but we do offer our deepest condolences to them.
Is just one person that you believe is responsible?
That is currently the understanding, yes.
And what led you to that location where her body was recovered?
Sheriff, you.
I can address that. It was because of the work of the Rangers and our investigators who were doing the interview that got us to that location based on the information they received from the suspect, now defendant.
The suspect confessed?
We do have a confession.
Is there anything that you can give us on why the suspect said he did this, or what motivated him? Or?
We really can't get into the content of the confession, but I will say that we have a confession, and there's so many other things because this has really just come to this position, this time, and just closure just hours ago. So it's still very, very early, but we wanted to make sure that we got the information out, what has happened today because of the good work right here.
Do you know if this man knew Athena or her family?
No, that's a good question, and I appreciate that. No, he was not related and did not know the family.
We saw a large police presence on County Road 4599. Can you disclose?
That was just misinformation. As the interview went on, better information came in, and that's how we ended up doing what we did to actually recover the body.
How many locations did he guide you to before you?
There were 3 that I recall. Is that correct, Job? 3? 2 other locations.
Was the other location the Lake Worth, Fort Worth location near Somerville Place Road? Yes.
That is the defendant's home address.
Was there anything recovered there?
That again, that FBI as well as the Rangers ran that search warrant. We don't have that detail right now.
That's part of an ongoing investigation.
I know you've been in contact with the family. Is there anything that they want to say to the public tonight, the people that have searched?
I have. I spent quite a bit of time with the family, and they want you to know that they appreciate that. The vast majority of the families from Oklahoma, and they appreciated the fact that we care so much. They're devastated. They're angry because of what happened. Precious child taken from their lives. So other than their appreciation, and they would like to know that the community we give them our condolences, but we also want to make sure that we give them the privacy that they need. And I hope that everybody will respect that and give them a little bit of space, not only with the family from Oklahoma, but the family right here in Cottondale. Let's give them a little time. And we would ask, and from my closing remarks, we would ask that we spend some time and pray for these folks, so that they might be relieved of some of the pain. It's going to be a difficult few days, some sleepless nights, and they need our support.
Sheriff, isn't there a way we can get a mug shot yet? Have you got a mug shot on this stuff?
We'll be able to get one soon, and I think we could probably get that through the Wise County Sheriff's Office.
Sheriff, one last thing. You are a retired ranger, been in law enforcement 50 years. Describe this case in relation to your entire career.
You know, it's one of the toughest investigations that I've been involved in, because it's a child. And anytime there's a child that dies, it just hits you in your heart. You compare that child to your own children when they were that age, and it just takes the wind out of your sails. But at the same time, it gives you purpose, because you want to make sure that you do the best you can so that you get the best resources together to do what has been done here, and getting this done in really just about a 3-day period. It's amazing that the work was done by this team, and I'm in awe. So it breaks my heart, but at the same time, it really gives me a lot of spirit knowing that we can accomplish what we accomplished here these last 3 days.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Sheriff, can we get a spelling on the suspect, by the way?
That's the only thing I need.
Yes, it is Tanner, Tanner, Lynn, Lynn, Horner, Horner.
Thank you, sir.
31 from Lake Worth?
31 from Lake Worth.
What was the FBI agent's name that spoke?
That is Jim Dwyer. He's the acting.
The thing, what? Oh, sorry. Okay. So sad. Lewis sent me a picture. I'll bring that up for a second here. And give me a second. And so, I mean, if you want to see what scum looks like, there we go, right there. So, that's the person right there that took little Athena's life. And since he gave a confession, we can safely say that.
Sicko.
Wow, he just not only screwed over poor little Athena's life and his own. All for what? For what? For what? What a sad, another sad case. Yeah. What? On there, if I was perfect on his Facebook, I'm not going to show this one actually. If I was perfect, then this would be easy. Either road's plausible. I could. Tanner Horner. Facebook. What's the other one show? Yeah. Former drummer at Walmart. What? Spawn. Yeah. And the thing is that what? Like, it looks like there's a child in the picture, and then he's holding a child.
Yeah, I didn't want to send the actual shot of his Facebook page, so I found one that somebody else put up and blocked some stuff out just so you could see the description. But
Yeah, and yeah, we'll just leave it as this picture that's in front of us, though. But thank you. No, right, exactly, Miss Dog Lover. What's wrong with these people? You guys, we only have about 5 minutes left. Again, CD, thank you very much. I saw a donation, but what I was confused by was because I was like, wait a second, CD donated here and there, but that wasn't the case. So I didn't realize this until this moment. Is that so? I have to go figure it out because what I thought was donations to the Stripe was actually the coffee app putting it over to Stripe. So there was a couple of people that donated to Stripe, and then the other ones were actually the coffee app because coffee app is through Stripe as well. It's like meaning I have it set up that it goes to Stripe. So I was looking and it was almost like it was two different entities on there. But either way, you guys, you know what? Thank you so much because I will say that there's about over $300. I'm sure if I add it up tonight. So thank you very much, Lee. And again, if anyone does want to donate, even if they're watching this live and they happen to see it and they see the PayPal link there, or the descriptions are also in the description of this video. The money will be given to Andrew approximately about that 7th to 10th area in there. Because like when I look at Stripe right now, it says payout is on the 7th of December. So it's going to be right around that time. So I just want to say for tonight's live, thank you for making it a success. And thank you again to the people that had donated earlier back when Blaine had passed, and some people had sent money. So like that's not accounted for. So, and Callie for a very generous donation. Callie's was a few $100 less good old PayPal taking their little grubs off of it. And then, of course, when you send it, they'll take more back off, but whatever. Either way, Callie made a very generous donation for the children for Christmas. And there was somebody else back a few months or back that time. And I'm trying to think of, I'd have to go back and look. Shoot, I don't want to missay the name on there, but either way, I'll make sure I put out a video thanking everyone for this generosity for Blaine's children. Just so appreciated. Again, their Christmas, they'll have a nice Christmas regardless. Thanks to your generosity, it will help, make it just a little bit brighter and nicer for them knowing that other people cared. So, so if anyone does, like I said, wish to donate or see this later, then again, thank you so much for that. I'll just let me take him off the screen, and then POS that he is.
Yeah.
Poor stepmom, poor family, poor mother, father, all of it. All because of just see again, and somebody else now has a memory just before Christmas. There's just no need of it. Like, you look at this person, right? He looks, I know he's 31, but he looks like he was like 25, pretty much 25, 26, somewhere in that area. It didn't even look kind of more like 31 so much. And you're just thinking, like, all that goes through my head first of all is, besides the fact that this child lost their life, is this person for a moment in their life literally ruined their entire life. Not only that, ruined everybody else's life around this child, let alone his own family that now will have to grieve. And it's just for what? Same thing with Abby Libby, if Richard Allen becomes, guilty and anyone else involved. And it's just like, I can't understand it. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't want to understand these people.
You don't want to. They think very differently than we do. Unfortunately, that's so unfortunate. We will never be able to understand them.
Like I said, you're talking with somebody here who put every ounce of protection into my son. For the fact of what I went through, and that me and my siblings could have been killed from the paper bag guy. I'll say the R word and stuff like that. And like I said, it was my job to protect, you know. And then this child just simply is near the front of her yard or whatever, and then boom, you know, this freaking FedEx guy. Like that's just how quickly your children can just disappear. You know, let alone what families have to deal with their children on the internet and all these, you know, pervs and stuff like that.
There's so many sick people out there, and sometimes the worst thing is like you don't even know.
Yeah.
Because you know, unfortunately, there's nowhere to look to being sick in the head. So you just have to be careful and train your kids, teach your kids all the dangers, and be on top of your kids.
Yeah. What were you saying, Daisy? We're taught to protect, absolutely. Yeah, and thanks everyone that's watching. If you could hit that like button, all 30 of you. It's kind of been about 30 to 40 mark there. Again, appreciate the people that did show up and stuff like that and come help out. Nicole, absolutely. You know, and you know, again, to Blaine's children too, like, you know, yes, it was a choice that Blaine chose to do and stuff, and his intent was not to, of course, pass away. But you know, the world just it's out of balance for sure, and drugs are taking over this, you know, and sadly, meaning like the more the years go by, the stronger these things become, and the more potent that they become, and then, like I said, like it's just like you can't even put it into your thoughts, just all the different things that you have to, you know, do to protect yourself, you know. Anyways, let's do final thoughts and wrap it up, everyone. So whoever wants to go first, Adam or Alexa or Louis, whichever. Adam goes off screen.
Yeah. That must have been his answer, right? But I do want to say that you had more likes than members in the chat right now. You almost had a perfect number earlier. You were at 39, and I think they were at 37 likes, which is pretty strong. So we appreciate the fact that the active members were actually making it known that they were there. That goes a long way in helping you do what you're doing. And it shows they're dedicated to the reason for the live tonight, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter how many people are in there. It matters how many people are in there that are actually here because they want to be, and that is really what makes the big difference.
You know what? Absolutely. It's never about quantity. It's about quality, to be honest with you. And not to say that there's not some people in here that don't have quality, but maybe like Adam always says, like sometimes these things are just not some people's cup of tea. And so
well, you know, there's a lot of people that would love to have 30 or 40 people actually there for them when they ask, or you know, just for the holidays, and that's more than most people have. So that shows quite a bit for what you did.
One sec, Louis. Just because it's going to start talking. One
This
sec.
dog lover super chat.
I love this.
49 cents, thank you. When my niece was 10, I took her shopping, and I never took my eyes off her. I trust no one.
Absolutely. Thank you. Sorry, Louis. Go ahead. No one's going to really hear you too well.
It's just that, you know, these kids need to know that they've got 40 plus grandparents out there now that are godparents looking over them, and they need to know that too, because that would probably make a big difference for them to know how much people out there cared about their dad.
And when you are able to, in the, you know, to leave a comment or whatever, again, the children's names are Brooklyn, Cullen, and Dominique. You know, even if you just want to type a little message in there for the children, as well, you know, whatever message you might want to say, but to those three children, and to, you know, Ashley and that again, and to Blaine and the family, we're so sorry for your loss. But children, again, thanks to the love and the kindness of people, that we're able to make your Christmas just a little bit brighter this year. So, anyways, thank you, Blaine, for being part of our lives, and thank you, chat and everyone, for again just giving the children a little bit brighter of a Christmas time. Means a lot. Definitely, it means a lot from this channel when you see a small amount of people that can pour out so much love and stuff like that. And there are people that probably aren't here right now that did donate from earlier. So, of course, a big thank you to them too. And Alexa, do you want to say anything?
No, I just want to say, well, I do want to say a little. No, just thank you to everybody that donated. It's going towards a really good cause. Also, thank you, Sunny, for organizing this and thinking about this. I think this is very sweet of you to put this together, because I'm sure those kids are having such a tough time, and especially with the holidays and money is very tight now. Everybody's going through a rough patch. So I think this is really going to help them to have a happier, or at least take
Yeah.
the mind off. So
We all know that money can't buy happiness, but you know what?
My grandmother used to say this: money doesn't buy happiness, but it buys comfort. So when you're depressed, hey, you can go on a trip. When you're depressed, you can go, somewhere. So I always believed in that. It doesn't buy happiness, but it buys comfort.
I was gonna say, and for me, just like I said, knowing that you guys in this chat and people from before that had donated, that you guys truly are the ones putting the smile on those children's faces. And again, blessings to Andrew and Phoenix. And again, sorry, Andrew, for the roller coaster ride that life can be sometimes. I know you and Phoenix, like I said, are expecting your baby there. And I know that you guys have a long relationship, a very loving, caring relationship. So, yeah, I mean, again, Phoenix wouldn't have been there today if that weren't the case. So to the naysayers, they can just, like I said, go take a long walk off a short pier or something like that. And but for the two people that care, and thank you for showing up and joining us today, Andrew, Phoenix, it was nice to see you. That for that few moments on the live, Tot, prayers to you and for your losses that you have had. And for Lewis and Alexa and Steffa that was on, and of course Adam. And Adam, do you have any final thoughts? Are you okay, bud?
Oh, I was muted. Yes, yes, I'm okay. I just want to say again, we've said a million times how much we love Blaine and what our intentions are for what we're doing, and it stands for itself. I'm sorry that some people can't see that for what it is, but at the end of the day, this is not about you. This is not about me. This is not about anyone other than Blaine and those kids. And on Christmas morning, those kids aren't going to have their dad, but they're going to have a lot more joy and happiness than they probably have ever had gift-wise on a Christmas morning. So, Blaine, we love you. It's not going to bring you back, but you're never going to leave our hearts, no matter what people think about us.
Absolutely. You know what? We're proud of us. We're proud of you. Blaine's proud of us. The children know that they're loved. Anyone that knows us, Andrew and Phoenix, know exactly that. Like I said, some people, they could have just dismissed and forgotten about him and stuff like that. It's not the way. And so the people that know exactly where the pure hearts lie. And so all I can say is it's a beautiful thing when people can come together and do beautiful things together. And I've always been very much of a team player. In all honesty, I love it when people can come together and, whether it's in a community or something has happened, like for the child Athena there, or for Abby and Libby, for whatever, the Flora Girls, for all the Evans, for anything, it doesn't matter. It's always so nice when people can impact this world in a good way. So always thank yourself and always pat yourself on the back for being that type of person. And other than that, I don't know why you're worrying about the Cash App on there. I'm not sure about Cash App.
Yeah, no,
You know
the
what?
only fee that they will take from it is if because of the way my account's set up on Cash App, the only fee they would take is if I were to send it
Yeah.
instantly. If they'll charge a fee for that,
Well,
which I'd be happy to cover that myself.
well,
So that
no.
the amount goes straight to him.
I don't know why somebody's worrying about that when it's really not their place.
Well,
But
it can take a fee. So I mean, I think that, but
PayPal
I'll
takes
cover.
the fee.
So does Cash App does if I send it directly, but
Everything,
I'll cover
yeah,
the
but
fee.
everything takes a fee. They would not be in business if they didn't take fees. Visa
Yeah.
takes fees. They all take fees. That's just the way those companies work. In order to have such easy access to the ability to do this stuff, you just expect that fees are going to come out of it. I
And I
do.
think it's 3%. So I'll cover that.
You know, but the bottom line is that that's just a normal part of protocol.
Yeah.
I just don't know why somebody's worrying about that. It's just an expected thing. Unless you want to, of course, cover the fees.
No, I'll cover it. No, I'll cover it.
Not you. I'm talking to you.
No, I guess whatever. But you know what it is. Also, I just wanted to say something. You know, good intentions, and I know you guys sometimes get a lot of criticism, but I think you can tell sometimes even when people are fake, it gets to a point that you can see when somebody's fake, and it gets to a point that you can see the true intentions. And with you too, Adam and Sunny, I mean, you can really tell that where your hearts are, and you really can tell how much you guys love Blaine. And you all, from day one, I remember you guys started saying, I remember watching you from the hospital, and you were like, "Oh, let's start organizing, and we're gonna do this and that." So and that was just it wasn't just in passing, saying, "Oh, let me help." You actually came through, and that's something very admirable from you guys.
Never expected to make that connection, but we did.
Yeah. And again, oh, go ahead.
I just want to say, and we really honestly, we have Deb to thank for bringing Blaine into our lives because,
from Vincent Farmer.
Yeah, Vincent Farmer reached out to Deb, and then from that, Blaine reached out to Sunny.
Yeah. And I didn't even know Blaine was the one that made that video that was raging that day.
And I didn't want him on.
Yeah, you're right. And I didn't even know he made that thing. And I was just like, and I was seeing this other person here. He apologized because it was kind of like anyone, when your family's getting attacked, it's no different, right? Like I said, when Talk came in here earlier and she comes on to the attack and started saying stuff like that, instantly I get defensive, of course, because you're stealing away from a moment and stuff like that. So it just kind of goes without saying. But anyway, so yeah, Vincent Farmer came on here and Blaine really admired, and a lot of people do. They like the way that we hold trust and we hold it, to a standard about the trust between us. And when people send us information and they don't want their information out there and stuff like that, if you don't have your word, you have nothing at all.
Exactly.
You can't. Yeah, exactly. So, but it's because of something like that Blaine, like I said, and our channel became, like I said, friends. And it didn't take very long. Like, again, people tried to tear that relationship down, even though it wasn't a long relationship, because it was from like July or whatever. But again, it's no different than friendships, right, Alexa? You can bond with somebody very fast, and there's no thing. It's just that you just click, you just bond. Because of similar things and stuff like that. Now, don't forget, there always is the Abby and Libby merch line. 50% of the proceeds go to the Abby and Libby Memorial Park. Okay, and but there is some merch line out there. You guys can go check that out. When I drop the bio link, which is in the description of this video, you guys can go check out all the different things. Follow Adam's YouTube channel. Follow our mine and Lewis's Just Ask channel. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. That's what the Willow link or bio link is for. So that's always in the description of the video. Okay, guys? And
Miss Dog Lover, we never ignore you, Miss Dog Lover.
Oh, sorry. No. Where'd she say that? Miss Dog Lover, you're
yeah.
Where is she?
I mean, it's funny when you said that about the timing of that. I think it's so funny to me when I think about the fact that, a year ago at this time, I didn't know Sunny. I didn't know Alexa. I didn't know you, Lewis. I didn't know Deb. I didn't know anyone on YouTube. I wasn't on YouTube. And I would say probably some of the closest relationships in my life now are have
Hey, Grizz.
are because are Sunny and Deb and people on YouTube. So
Yeah.
it doesn't take a large amount of time to have a huge impact on your life when the person's a quality person and they matter. So I'm appreciative of everyone. Thank you.
Okay, but all I'm saying, Zendaya, is who cares? It's none of your business. Why are you making it your business to talk about the Cash App? Everyone knows that money comes off. Why are you like, so we already know who Zendaya is, okay? She's part of our chat room group. But it's just like, why are you inputting yourself into something that has nothing to do with you? Did you donate to it? No. But I'm just saying, why are you inputting it? There's charges. It's just a given. People know this. They're not stupid. They don't need you to be telling them. I just don't like it when people keep inserting themselves, like as if the other people are idiots and don't know that when they send the money, someone gets deducted.
And Zendaya is incorrect actually because
Yes.
it matters on how your account is set up.
Correct. Just like the business account and whatever versus the regular one, same thing. All I'm saying is that just when something's none of your business, don't worry about what other people are doing with their money. Worry about your money and what you're doing with it. Don't worry about what other people's doing with theirs.
Miss Dog Lover, you probably are tired. It's 6 in the morning. Miss Dog Lover, go back to bed. It's 6 a.m. there.
No, Miss Dog Lover, she's the one that literally said to me that, you know what, Sunny, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be so tired or whatever.
I woke up with Miss Dog Lover, and I'm gonna go to bed with her tonight. So maybe you should.
This is true. This is true. Okay, and you guys, don't forget Zendaya. She knows I love her, but she also knows that sometimes she gets underneath my skin a little sometimes because so it's
Put
not
your
even
money
just
where
that.
your mouth. Put your money where your mouth's at, Zendaya.
Yeah, pay the difference then. Go ahead and pay that difference if you want to insert. But anyways, go over and check out CD's live today, guys, on the Idaho murders. Again, Jeremy was on there. Adam was on there. Just check out the bio link as well. Alrighty. And I'm committed. Yeah.
One more time, Sunny. How do you get to the coffee link?
Okay. Oh, hey, Verbal Judo. How are you? I'll always remember that Verbal Judo said CD gave me my name. Christmas. All you have to do right here, it's actually in the description of this video, but for right now, while we're in the live, I just pull up Christmas, and then there's the coffee app, but it's also in the description of this as well. Nice to see you, Verbal Judo. And Ray Jones and everybody, charismatically clever. Nice to see you as well. It's a criming shame. My God, you're just such an awesome person. Nice to see you. It's a criming shame. Aspen Connor, amazing. Not really sure who that is, but I'm pretty sure I heard he was an amazing person. Anyways, whichever way, there's a PayPal link, and there's the coffee app. They're both rather simple. Coffee app is really simple. You can just purchase a cup of coffee or 2 cups or 3 cups. Same thing, or if you have PayPal, either way, it's in the description of this video. Coffee is really easy one as well.
Love it.
Yeah, but anyways, thank you, everyone. Again, I will Sunday. Okay, sorry, Adam, just run for it one more time before we go. Sunday is a members only live.
Yes.
Yeah, whether we do another one or not is a different story, but
And like I said, it'll be worth the $1.99 to join, because some of the content is something you'd have to pay $1.99 normally here anyway.
yeah. So, I guess I'll just drop that one more time too, guys. Right. Okay. Let me just quickly find that again. So stressful. Let's do that. Okay, so there's the link for the members, guys. I'll be putting out a video regardless. Again, thank everyone just for being part of this tonight. Whatever you want to call it, just a beautiful movement towards people caring about people. Blaine's kids, Brooklyn, Colin, Dominique, loved your dad. Love you, kids. We don't know you, but I did speak to Brooklyn the one time. there just to see how she was doing and stuff like that. I will message her again, actually. Anyways, blessings to everybody. And can I buy someone a member? Oh, absolutely, Ozzy. Don't forget, you guys. When you guys are in here, you guys can buy. Remember, instead of say doing a super chat, you can buy people memberships. Don't forget, you guys can always do that. Those are really nice Christmas
But
gifts.
can
to
you
give
do
people.
that with the mobile? Because I mean, I was trying to do that the other day and I couldn't do it. I couldn't find it.
Right, Deb? I think Deb's the one that, yeah. Deb, wasn't it you that said, yeah, I mean, because I remember someone said, no, you can't. And then I think was it you, Deb, that said, yeah? Never silent, take care. There's never Peace. Hey, Peace. Hey, buddy. I know. Peace, so you hope you're feeling better, dude. Getting there anyway. I mean, CD was, sick for such a long time himself. Okay. Thanks, Verbal. Okay. Like I said, I'll let everyone know the total. I'll put out a nice video as well for everyone. Thank you. So I'm myself, God, I've been like, today I've just been doing so much and all that. Adam, are we doing a little, sure. Lights to me. We're going to do, me and Adam are going to do a live for about approximately 1 hour in a bit to go over the gag order or whatever. And just a little bit of Delphi stuff. I know it's really late for a lot of you guys. It's like Alexa's at 1 o'clock in the morning as well. Lewis is at 12, even though Lewis has to still work regardless. On there. Let's see here. Not everyone knows about the fees that come off the top, and I'm already doing something personal for their Christmas. I'm just, I'm just gonna drop it there.
Thank you. Yeah. Let's say good night.
Love you, Jen.
Have to set up a thumbnail on live for.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. Stay
I'm just
safe.
waiting. Yeah, you guys can head off. I'm just waiting for.
Oh wait, no, for Aussie.
Yeah.
There we are.
There we go. Sharon's saying, how do I cancel my other account membership? Oh, well, you would does it renew every month automatically? And if not, pardon?
What other account membership?
Well, I think Sharon's trying to cancel one because she was having issues, so she needs to cancel on the membership one. And do you know exactly how to do that? Because if it depends on how you have it set up, if it was reoccurring or just month to month. If it's just month to month.
It all depends on the device you're on, Sharon. So if you're on an iPhone, you do it one way. If you're on an Android, you do it another way. If you're on a laptop, you do it another way. But Sharon, you're well, no, Sharon, it doesn't even have you listed as a member right now. Oh, it's because it's on your other one. You're on your new one. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, she has it listed as reoccurring. Yeah. So to me, you would just, I don't know. Actually, I've.
Are you on iPhone? Are you on a computer? I think you just go into your YouTube and hit account, and it'll tell you your subscriptions, and it'll give you an ability to unjoin.
Yeah, I mean, you can just go, I think, to that, but I know it depends. If you're through PayPal, you can easily just stop it on PayPal. If it's through your Apple Pay, you can easily just go into your Apple Pay and cancel it that way. And
or you can just Google it.
Yeah, but I think you just literally got to go. I'm just thinking you can unjoin. Like you literally.
That's literally all you do.
Yeah, all you have to do is just go to the channel and unjoin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Debit card. Yeah, but you should just have to go to the channel and just simply hit unjoin.
Yeah.
On there, I always do everything mostly through my PayPal. I like the fact that I can go to my PayPal and my Apple Pay, and I just say cancel. Have a good night. That's how I always do things myself. It's the easiest way. Okay. Anyways, okay. I think we're good, you guys.
Yep.
Well, you can't request it back. Well, I don't know, Lewis. Just quickly help Sharon out. If you need to go, Alexa, feel free. So
I'm not in chat, but can you tell me what her question is, or?
yeah, no, her basically her question is that she's using debit. Well, hold on.
Sharon, if you go to Sharon, if you go to the page channel, like if you go to the channel page, like if you go to It's a Crime and Shame and you hit view page, it should give you the option right there to hit unjoin. But you can't. But I don't know how to know if you can't do it if you don't remember your password. I don't know.
Can you reset it or get it back? I mean, ask for
I
the
know that's
password.
what I can't remember what she was saying about that. Yeah.
Oh, she said good night. Yeah, so I would just check on your Google account. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Is she on Facebook?
she said good night.
Yeah. Good night.
If she wants to message me on Facebook, I'll walk her through fixing the YouTube account.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that. I tried a piece. I tried one PC. Sharon, just add Lewis. You can email me. Sharon, aren't I on your messenger, Sharon? Aren't me and you messenger friends?
Yeah.
If we're, I don't know.
She said she'll tomorrow.
Okay, everyone, you take care. So me and Adam, well, I'm not sure what time we're just gonna do a live. I'm gonna have to check with my
YOLO.
husband. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check with my husband though, because it's 10:06 already. But anyways, okay, you guys have a great night. Thank you guys so much for being part of this. Thank you for making it a beautiful moment for Blaine's kids, and thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Good night,
Thank you.
everyone. Bye, everybody.
And rest in peace, Blaine, and Merry Christmas to everybody coming up here. All right, love you. Bye, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you, Alexa. Thank you, Stefan.
Oh,
Thank you, Adam.
Thank
All right,
you.
bye, guys.
Thank you, Stefan.
Oh, I almost did it the wrong way.